Super Bowl's coming up May 14th. Campbell.
Oh, yeah.
Can we beat Campbell? We got to beat Campbell.
Been 4 straight losses against the Camels. It's been 4 losses.
Do we have a YouTube update?
We are back.
We're back. The computer decided to shut down inadvertently, so
it wasn't the internet.
but we are back up.
It just said there's an error. Bye-bye.
Yep. It said error, shut down.
Okay.
So we rebooted. Everything's back to normal.
Well done.
Thank you, folks. Good job, Shirley and interns.
On non-conference RPI, we are number 1. So if we didn't play any
I
conference
saw that.
games, we are number 1 in the nation.
I was trying to look that stat up.
Thanks a lot, Mike Oresco.
Well, I mean...
What?
Oh, think about this. I was talking about this with Alex beforehand.
I was joking. Zach, relax.
I just had this point about us joining a better conference for baseball. We already have enough respect to where if we win our games, we get placed exactly where we need to be most of the time. But if we are in a conference like the ACC and we have an off year, we are going to get slaughtered. Not slaughtered, but we would not do very good.
Are you saying it's better to be in this conference?
Yes. Because if we have one off year, we end up pretty bad off, and we don't even come close. Like, even on our rough years, we can make a tournament.
Nah, I'm going to go and disagree with you. Man, it'd be fun. Wouldn't it be fun to have a 3-game series with Florida State this weekend?
You think how much stressful our life would be with that? Like, with this conference, I don't want to say anything, but I don't have to stress too bad.
If you can't take the heat, Zach, you might as well just get out of the kitchen.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't go in the kitchen in the first place. We
just stay out of the kitchen.
We stay in the pantry.
He just hangs out in the living room.
Exactly.
I like differing views, so I'll allow it. I'm going to disagree with you.
I totally get the ACC. Like, it'd be cool to be there, but...
Jamie says, what was the ratio of boos and non-boos for AMAC? So I missed his first at bat.
Oh, well, it was loud.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a lot of boos there.
Of boos.
Oh, yeah.
And then I did catch the rest of the game, and I would say definitely more boos than cheers. I didn't hear many cheers at all. So I would go about 80 to 20, 90 to 10 boos.
And as I thought it would happen, right field was giving him some.
Yeah.
When he did come up for his first at bat, I was looking around the stadium, and there was a lot of boos. I saw some people not doing anything. I did see this one lady give him a standing ovation.
Well, good for her.
So,
I saw some Pirate fans as he's rounding third on the home run give him the finger.
yeah.
That was cool.
He was fired up for that one.
He struck out in 9th against, I don't even remember who he put in.
Did he?
Aaron Groller?
Yeah.
I read that he said something to Beal and Starling. I mean, is that true? I think people
on his way around, right?
So no, when he hit the baseball, he watched it. He pipped it.
Don't care. Fine.
That's fine.
I do not care. I don't care. I'm not talking to you.
All right. I was just telling you what he did. But he watched it, walked a little bit, and as he's going to take off to run, it did look like he just kind of did like a let's go or something, and it was in the direction of Danny Beal. That's what I saw.
Why does that offend people so much?
I don't know.
He lost the game. We're winners.
They're competing.
Yeah,
they had a freaking game. They're competing.
And he had 3 calls at third that was called safe that were all called out afterwards, which I thought was pretty funny. Or he had 3 plays at third that he missed.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if they were all called.
You think you said it backwards. They were called out.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually were
That's
saved.
what I meant, yeah.
Okay. So, I love trash talking sports.
And me and Jonathan discussed it this morning. If I ever, which I'm never going to do it, but if I was to ever hit a baseball the way that man hit that baseball,
I don't know what I'd do. I might strip my clothes off.
I would just probably walk to the dugout.
Yeah, I'd throw the bat against the fence.
Because it was a moonshot.
I know.
It was 50 feet plus on the practice field.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what I would do in that scenario.
I'd probably give it the bazooka.
Joey says DB balled out yesterday. Well, the ball certainly went out of the yard.
3 and 4 pitches.
Joey.
Oh, I love my man DB. Brandon says he flew out to deep left in the 9th. Brandon, that's fine. Zach's not necessarily a facts guy.
Yeah.
He's more of just say things and
hope it's
and hope nobody knows the truth.
And hope everybody's like unaware of what's going on.
Are we going to have to fact check everything Zach says from here on
We
out?
might have to.
AMAC flew out in the ninth, according to Brandon Manning.
Yeah, he did.
So, Zach.
I looked at you weird a little bit when you said he struck out. I was like, I don't.
Zach, I want this to be your new thing where you just say things that aren't true and see if we catch it.
Okay, we were over there beside the thing, so I couldn't see exactly what happened. I just know he got booed when he got out the
So
last
you just
time.
make stuff up on live on the air?
Yes. I spread misinformation.
I like it.
That's not good.
Hey, that's journalism 2024, baby.
Yes, sir. Fake news.
We are faking it up here. Joey says, shout out to LJ for taking care of business with the streaker. So that's your boy, Zach. And I said, man, I want to say that guy's a trivia regular.
Sure is.
And he is. I can't wait to give him a hero's welcome tonight.
Okay.
Future roommate.
Oh, man. Standing ovation for sure.
Got to give it to him.
Because a lot of things about that. So, dude came on the field from right field,
Yep.
cross center. Those guys, those are grounds crew, grass guy. What are they?
They call them operations, but they call themselves the grass guys. They're grounds crew.
Yeah.
And that's apparently in their contract.
Are you joking?
No. That's when they have their first meeting. That's like something they mention to them, but they don't.
So
like to
they
talk
are
about.
responsible for that.
Yes.
Oh.
He was telling us last night while we were in the media scrum waiting for players and coach that he was told when he first got the job, like, hey, if there was a streaker, if somebody runs on the field.
That was not a streaker, by the way.
Yeah, I understand. If there was a runner on the field, you have to go out there and get him. You have to go out there and stop him. And he was like, okay, whatever. And never thought it was going to happen, and it happened last night.
Crazy.
And by the way,
Well, that's cool because I was going to say they act like it happens once a game because they were on it. They all went out in unison.
Yeah, apparently their head guy just said, "Go get him," and they were all kind of in disbelief for a second. And they hawked him down.
Purple team, go.
by the way, flag on the play, hip
drop,
tackle.
hip drop,
Hip drop tackle.
Are you?
It was a hip drop from behind and just fell.
I have been
Textbook.
celebrating that tackle all day because usually in that spot you get a horse collar.
Yeah, and he said, I told him, I joked with him last night, and I said, hey, man, that was a horse collar 15.
It was no, it was.
And he said, and I was joking with him. He was like, I did not, I swear. And I was like, dude, I was just joking.
Why are you joking so much, man?
I'm a jokester.
Funny guy.
Why so serious?
So I thought it was a good form tackle. Y'all were saying that is illegal now.
Last year it was legal.
Everything's illegal.
Last year was legal.
Hey, I was joking.
But great job, LJ and crew. Joey says he worked out there for 2 years, never got a streaker, was jealous to miss his opportunity. Could you imagine Joey roughing up that guy?
Would Joey
He would
catch him?
catch up with
Joey would have got some cheap shots in.
We see the WWE tap out on him too.
Yeah, who was that guy?
See, now if I was grounds crew, I'd be excited about that type of thing. If they were to tell me, go get him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Relish the opportunity.
forget a hip
Yeah.
drop. I'm bull rushing somebody.
The guy that did the 1, 2,
Who's
3,
that
he
guy?
looked like a random dude.
Well, the first dude that did it slid in, did a 2 count, didn't go 3. Then another guy comes up in blue. I don't know who
Wait,
he was.
2 guys did a count?
Yeah, but
See,
you
this
only
is
see the
totally
second one
ruined.
because he did a full 3.
What are we
But
doing?
the first guy is also a trivia
Did
guy.
that guy
Beat
work
him.
at Best Buy?
I don't know why he was wearing
guy?
blue.
Yeah.
He might have been a Methodist too.
That was another trivia guy? Oh,
Beecham, long hair.
yeah. I
Yeah.
recognized him.
I think he's Methodist. That's why he's wearing blue.
Good job on the interview, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah,
With
I had to
those
give
guys.
it them the grass interview. You know, that's an important part of our playing field. They keep it looking pristine.
Little did he know at the time of the
I
recording
know.
of that interview that he was going to have to do that and be
Yeah.
a hero. And by the way, shout out Jared Plummer, who we had on the show yesterday, one of the megaphoners. They gave him a jungle jump.
Really
last
cool.
night.
Really cool.
I thought that was really, really cool.
Grimesland Bigfoot enjoyed it when Jacob Jenkins Coward spiked the ball in front of the pack bullpen.
How about a catch
Spike.
that was?
I did not enjoy that. I thought it was classless, and there is no place in sports for that kind of behavior.
The pack bullpen and the
Ew.
pitchers looked butthurt.
Amen.
It was so funny.
That was awesome, man.
It was
beautiful.
amazing.
He slid and just stopped.
He
right
had
where
to
the
put
ball
a
needed to
dent
be.
into the field out there, the way he spiked the ball. Jamie
JC is our Gronk.
said, I love JC Spike. How the hell does he get away with that and get thrown out for eating a sandwich? That was Josh Gross, but
yeah.
Still funny.
the point stands. The stuff you can get away with and not get away with is pretty interesting. Chad says, what about a catch? What about it, John?
It was an awesome catch.
What about a catch? That was a very unique. He slid early.
Way.
to go ahead and put himself in position to make the catch.
And to protect himself from the wall.
Yeah.
Because he was going to the wall full speed, and I guess he was like, all right, if I slide, it's going to come right here in this vicinity. A lot like the Dwayne Harris catch against Marshall. Do you remember that catch he made on his back?
Okay. I like that call. Yeah, Brad and Josh talking about the ref in on the play. Do we need a referee when we're tackling a runner on the field? I don't know. I thought that was very weird. Like, what is your purpose out there? Maybe he's the ref. I don't know. And maybe if the guy kicks out at 2, does he get to stay on the field? What are the rules there?
And LJ wants to be a cop, actually. Fun fact. So he's making great progress.
All right. Bad boy.
Should have tasted.
What you want? What you want? What you want to do?
Taser.
Yeah, the Billy Club start beating the dude.
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
Good call there, Shirley. Oates says plus 10 for style on the JJC catch.
Is that,
by the way, it's JC. I can't believe I just said JJC. JC.
Is that Gary Everton's?
Oates. You're a funny guy.
Is that Gary Everton's handle?
Oates. Oh, I'm tickled now, Sean.
Oh, my God.
That was funny. Let's take a break because the wattage just went up. Ken Watlington going to join us here inside the Pirate Radio studios here on a Wednesday. Jamie says, how old was the guy that ran on the field? He didn't look like a student. He looked studentish to me.
He looked like a super senior.
Derek said, should we talk about the strike zone? Right side was non-existent. All right, Derek, so I was on the third base side, and I'm not even going to pretend to be the guy that says I had the angle, because people, and I get it, I get frustrated with it too, but we have no angle on what's a strike and what's not a strike. But just about every pitch was like knee to belt high in what would be a strike if it was over the plate, but I couldn't see if it was off the plate or not. It did appear, what you're saying, he said right side non-existent. And I agree that there were a lot that looked like strikes, but again, I had an awful angle on it. So I didn't see it from the TV view. I can't speak on the umpire tonight.
Yeah, and where I was sitting with Doug Gomes, I was off to the right a little bit, so the angle was kind of weird, but it looked like there was a lot of strikes. And now my favorite thing from a lot of the hecklers in the stands, that's on you, Blue. That's on you.
Oh, I like saying that. Like when Danny doesn't get a strikeout.
And then the very next pitch is a home run.
Yeah.
That's on you, Blue.
That's you. Yeah. Let's take a break. Ken Watlington joins us as we celebrate a Pirate victory. More to go after this. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. And on the last Sunday of every month, Doug Henry is open. Your weekend just got a little easier when you're looking for a car, because you can shop at Doug Henry of Greenville on Sundays. Visit Doug Henry for the biggest selection of used cars. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Mention Pirate Radio for $500 off any vehicle. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com. Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
At U.S. Cellular, you can get a new phone for $830 off with no trade-in needed with any unlimited data plan, which means you don't have to trade in your old phone for a new one. That must sound good to you, guy with a junk drawer.
I'm going to sell it to my sister. Who am I kidding? It's going right in the junk drawer.
Get $830 off. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond on the call.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Get inspired and freshen up your home during the Spring Savings Event at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Springtime is the best time to find beautiful furniture at prices that are just your style. Plus, 6 months special financing. Save up to 70% off clearance items and closeouts. Plus, take an additional 10% off all American-made brands. Make bedtime the best time on a new mattress with up to 48 months special financing during the Spring Savings Event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The chase for the cup is on. And if you're looking to light the lamp, nothing beats the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. DraftKings has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. This week, all North Carolina customers can place a pregame moneyline bet on Carolina. And if they lead by at least 2 goals at any time during the game, you win, even if they end up losing the game. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code PIRATE. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's code PIRATE, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanthegame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. 1 early win per opted-in customer. Max bet limits apply. Token expires at the start of the game. See dkng.co/ice for wagering eligibility and terms.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of
Are you dare to walk the plank, matey?
Stop it, you're killing me.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. We'll take you to the edge. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. You can also give them a call at 689-6557. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I had something I was going to talk about, but Derek just put in the YouTube chat, portal alert. Portal alert. What happened? Anybody know? We're going to have to go to the social medias to find out. I have not been keeping up with stuff today. So we'll find out what that portal news is. Is portal hard to say, or am I just making it hard to say? Portal. All right, Shirley Rhodes, A-Harp, Zach, Chon, and we welcome in from WNCT Channel 9, Ken Watlington to the program. Hello, Ken.
Portal.
Portal. Ken is living dangerously. We got some wings over Greenville in the house.
And I got my white dress shirt on.
And by the way, new flavor alert. Big Dill, D-I-L-L, a dry rub dill flavor which is very flavorful. And I think I'm a fan, and I could take down a 6er or an 8er or heck, even a dozen on a wild night of that new flavor. So check out the Big Deal, the new flavor at Wings Over Greenville.
Yes, I had to have one.
He had one.
So I had one, not have it anymore, but I wish I could have about 15 more.
And also,
they're delicious.
They sprinkled some of that seasoning on some of the waffle fries too.
Oh.
And that's good season. I've never really gone the deal route.
It's a big deal.
It is. What do you think, Ken?
I hadn't had the deal one yet, but
I can't wait.
I'll get to it to the commercial, hopefully.
Can't wait to see it on the news with handprints of it's like finger painting.
If I got my jacket buttoned all the way up today, you know why.
Ken, I saw UNCW lost.
Boy,
finally.
Yeah, seriously. They had won 16 out of 20.
Man.
3 straight midweek wins against top 25 teams. Went on the road, won 2 out of 3 at Northeastern. They were in the top 30 of the RPI. Then they come home and lay egg against Charleston Southern.
All it took was a non-top 25 team.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
But Seahawks still in good shape.
Yeah, they've definitely played them. They're tied for first right now with Charleston. And I think they've played themselves into an at-large discussion.
Wow. All right. I think the Pirates are playing themselves into a top 8 discussion with the way they've been playing.
I think they're. I'm not gonna say it. That's no.
Okay.
Good things are going to happen for Pirate baseball. I was going to say the thing that everyone wants them to happen is going to happen this year, but I'm not going to speak it into existence. I'm not going to jinx it.
You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Got an update on the portal.
Portal alert.
ECU redshirt freshman DB Rico Watkins has entered the transfer portal.
Not Rico Watkins.
Rico!
No.
Suave?
Who's the one guy yesterday, Chandler, I said we can't afford to lose on this football team? Rico Watkins.
Rico Watkins. I remember you saying it like 3 or 4 times. And I said, dude, calm down. It's not going to happen. And I lied to you.
I just went to AliExpress and got a jersey, an ECU football jersey. Guess who that jersey's of?
Rico Watkins.
Rico Watkins.
Are you sure it's not a Sammy Watkins jersey?
Well, you got a ECU jersey at Ollie's?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think you can do that.
Okay.
I've never done it. I know what you can get, a Ronald Acuna jersey, because I damn sure did. Allegedly. Guys, I've never heard of Rico Watkins. You heard of Rico Watkins?
Mm-mm.
Alex, he's your teammate. Do you know what can you tell us about Rico?
Not very much.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck to him.
He's a good guy in the locker room.
He's a good kid.
He doesn't say very much. Can't speak much about his play.
Who's a bad guy in the locker room?
I can't say.
Because you don't have it.
So that means there is one.
Right? Because y'all are full of good guys.
Right.
100%.
The locker room is stuffed to the brim of fine young citizens, future presidents, and astronauts.
Whoa, I don't know. I don't know if we want presidents coming out of the locker room. Jamie says, anyone see the LSU fan get hit by a home run in the stands? Was that the guy that took a headshot? I read about it, but I didn't see it. I didn't even click on the video. So no, we did not. Ken, Pirates take down State again last night.
They're on fire.
On fire.
And I heard you guys talking when I was on the way in just about the schedule the rest of the way. It's a lot of home games.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you got the road series this weekend, but home games in conference. You got Duke coming to town. They're still in the top 10, even though they didn't look like it last night, but some good games ahead.
The old phrase, control your own destiny, which Nate Summers from the Daily Reflector, who I've not talked to in years. I need to talk to Nate sometime. Said you can't control destiny.
You can't.
And which really changed my life around. It's impossible. It's destiny.
It is what it is. You must accept it.
That's another one that I don't know about. Is it what it is?
Is it?
But if you like to use that phrase, the Pirates do control their own destiny to have a top 8, I think, at this point.
You can't lose the series this weekend.
No. In fact, I don't even know if you can lose a game.
Yeah.
Because Memphis is going to hurt you so bad. Zach, what do you got?
D1 baseball projections came in just a short little time ago. We are projected number 6, pairing up with number 11, Indiana State.
Oh, the sycamores, the trees.
That's right.
What is our highest all-time NCAA tournament seed?
8.
Yeah, our official one, yeah.
Maybe 2 years ago,
I think.
But they hosted a super against Tennessee in Kinston.
They did it different back then, though, right?
Oh, maybe so. I don't know. Well, they had to determine who was in the top 8. If anybody knows that, let me know. But yeah, they were 8 when we hosted Texas. Tejas.
Right. Yep.
So, all right. I like your projections. Keep them coming.
Any Seahawk news on the projections? I'm kidding. You don't
hey, go look up the Seahawks.
I already did.
I saw some projections them had as a 2 seed in a Carolina region or something.
Are you okay?
No, sorry. I thought
what are you doing?
I thought you meant like the results from last night's game.
I love your Zach's going to pull it up. He's our stats guy.
Josh Thomas is staying 7th in 2001.
Okay. So maybe that is the all-time. Hey, so 6
all-time
would break the record. But hey, a lot of hockey left, folks. A lot of games between now and then, plus the trip to Clearwater, where traditionally the Pirates have played well in that conference tournament.
Except for that last game last year.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened.
Tulane got punched their ticket.
What happened in the game? Remind me. Did we blow a lead? Or
I think Tulane just got up early and hung on.
Our arms were shot.
That was so last year.
We threw so many pitchers.
When I hear that phrase, I think of like Avril Lavigne or something. It just sounds like
Skater Boy.
Something she would say. That Skater Boy is so last year. Luke says, if this is the year, who from Pirate Radio makes the trip to Omaha? Omaha!
Everybody, right?
Yeah. We're taking the whole building.
Yep.
We're putting it on wheels.
I have Seahawk projections as well. Just for Ken.
All right, Ken, this is for you, buddy.
2 seed.
So there'll be a 3 seed in the Dukes number 13 region.
I like that.
With Vandy and Columbia.
I don't like that as much.
Vandy's
the Vandy boys in Ivy League school. What could go wrong?
Chandler, go ahead and say it. Does ECU have a history with Columbia?
They do.
Well, what happened?
Well, we swept them this year.
What happened before that?
Coral Gables. It was 2016. Coral Gables. And the Pirates lost to Columbia.
It wasn't 16, was it?
15 or 16.
I was going to say it was Cliff's first year.
So 15.
Yeah. 16 was the Super Regional in Lubbock.
That one's frustrating.
Yeah.
1 strike away.
That one, what's more frustrating, that or Texas?
Texas.
Okay. Because it was here.
Because it was here. Yeah.
It was here, and we had the lead. We just needed one more win. God, we needed... But we were also 90 feet away from Omaha.
I know.
That's tough.
Because the Pirates were the home team in game 2 in Lubbock.
And the ball went up the middle, but bounced off the mound, went to second. They got out of the inning.
Yeah. That one still stings.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, all these years later. Ken, you watching the Braves?
I have been watching the Braves.
Look at you.
Honestly,
they've only got the best record in baseball.
Well, Cleveland actually does.
Really?
Yeah, by a few percentage points. And they play this weekend in Atlanta, so they'll settle that on the field.
A rematch of the 1995 World Series.
I feel like the Braves, the pitching hasn't been particularly great, except last night. Max Fried was amazing.
Except for Cy Young candidate who will be pitching tonight, Ronaldo Lopez, who apparently is
the best pitcher in baseball.
Amazing. Who is this guy?
The bats haven't been as hot as they were last year, except for, Travis d'Arnaud in the last week. They're just finding ways to get it done, which, those guys are going to get hot. Acuna and, and Albies comes back, and Austin Riley really hasn't been particularly great. Matt Olson hasn't.
That lineup is stupid, man.
Yeah.
Michael Harris, just all of them. What a great team they've assembled. And Max Fried going old school last night, complete game shutout.
In an hour 53.
Really? Is that what it was?
Wow.
I hadn't even finished dinner yet. Game's over.
Braves win. So there you go. We got some games going on today, some day baseball, and we already have a final. The Cardinals knocking off the Diamondbacks 5-1. Hey, Chandler, coming up at 3:45. Guess who San Francisco is playing?
It's got to be the Mets.
It's the Mets.
Is he even going to watch it? I saw that he's having a good time today on reading day.
Yeah, reading day is a study day for students, right? So why are all our interns out getting S-faced? Wow. Not Zach and Alex, though. They're here working hard.
Hard at work.
Yeah. We got the other.
For now.
Losers.
Nerds. Nerds. No friends.
Wow.
Losers.
Boy, that turned quick. Oh, man.
They can just unplug your mic. And
True. They got a lot of power over there. Can we put up the picture of Brett Delaney on our YouTube? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're not going to. They're having fun, as students should do. Have fun while you're young, people.
Because when you get old...
Yeah, because if you tune in on Wednesdays at 3:25, you see how bitter people can be about
Exactly.
life when Ken Watlington.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
that's going to be you one day.
What will it be next week? Stay tuned. Hopefully not the Hurricanes.
Let's take a break because when we return, I want to talk about the Canes. We talked to Zach Kaplan, and Zach, you really enjoyed your time there in Raleigh, didn't you?
Loved it. Oh, jeez. I mean, yeah, I guess I did, but I was up. I was way high in the arena, but then I was able to go to the ice level, what they call ice level. It was just electric. I mean, but I did miss the Boston game, so that kind of stunk. But it was a good time.
Thank you, fake Zach. Ken Watlington went to Game 1, and I've heard a rumor could potentially going to a Game 5.
Yeah, if there is a Game 5, kind of hope there's not at this point.
True.
No Game 5.
Well, there you heard it.
We'll talk.
Canes in 4.
Give me my money back. I'm not going.
Go to round 2, Ken.
Can we get a picture of
the guy?
Can Alex be Canes in 4 guy?
Canes in 4.
I don't know. Zach looks more like the Phoenix guy, but Canes in 4. We'll take a break, talk about those Canes and more with Ken Watlington when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Pirate fans, the 2024 ECU football season will be here before you know it, and season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your season tickets to be a part of the Dowdy-Ficklin experience all year long. Season tickets start as low as $115. Payment plans are also available to fans who lock in their seats early. Just head to ECUPirates.com or call the athletic ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU. We look forward to seeing you in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium in 2024.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Fitness, fellowship, and faith is F3 and is changing lives of men right here in your community. Just listen.
JP Harrell, 36, Blueprint. F3 has been a life changer for me. I battled with being everything from overweight to depressed, and I found a new group of friends, fellowship, brothers. Come out here, get out early, start your day off right. Day goes so much better, and when you're down, you got brothers to pick you up. If you're missing something in your life, come on out.
F3ENC.com. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started if you want to be great.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get Excellent.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Holt Naylors for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Naylor Show.
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. It's right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Man, we need longer breaks so I could have enjoyed a little more food over Greenville. Good grief. Good stuff. They will deliver right to your door, and I will recommend the new flavor. They have great flavors already, but if you want to try something different and new.
Clip, real quick. Just, you got a little sauce.
Oh,
little sauce.
Thank you,
there
sir.
You go. All right.
You're a good bro. What a move. Thank you, Ken.
Hey, Clip, me and Zach have a question. So earlier, we talked about ECU going to Omaha. So when ECU goes to Omaha and the Pirate Radio crew is in Omaha, are me and Zach going to stay behind and host PRL?
PRL will be in Omaha.
Nah, brother.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I say yes.
I say yes, too.
Because both of y'all have producing capabilities and on-air capabilities, so y'all can handle pretty much everything. Do you know how to do Shirley's job?
No.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment, but
You got 2 months to figure it out.
Shirley she is going to train me very soon because I believe Shirley will be taking a leave.
Her summer.
My summer
the
absence.
summer of Shirley.
The summer of Shirley. So
you're going to do audio.
So A-Harp is planning on being trained for that. What do you need audio-wise, sir?
Oh, nothing. We're talking about in the case that they host the show and take over.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need anything
that,
right now. Yeah. Alex just wants to learn how to play Cool Neat Story, and he'll just probably hit that 100 times.
I will.
Cool Neat Story.
His favorite sound bite. Steve said, so what's the new flavor, Clip, before you were so rudely interrupted? That new flavor is...
Who interrupted you?
Actually, Ken interrupted me to tell me I had stuff all over my face, so I appreciate it. Big Deal, D-I-L-L, as in dill pickle. Big Deal is the new flavor, and it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I know there's a place, a famous chain that uses kind of a dill marinade. Dill. I'm very country. There, dill.
You're from Southern Pitt County, ain't you?
Dull marinade. This is a dry rub, and I've never really thought about it with chicken much, but it is very good. Very good.
Very good.
Very good. Very, very good. Steve, also with TikTok news. TikTok getting that ultimatum from Sleepy Joe. Thanks, Steve. We're going to stick to sports today, though.
Also, it was Congress that did it. There's, hundreds of people in Congress.
But again,
fake news.
Yeah. Then again, thank you though. Brooks says Chandler looking like he is getting too light to play center. You have to throw you out wide, Chan man. That was a fake laugh.
No, it was a genuine laugh.
It sounded very fake.
Oh boy.
How do you feel? You feel any different?
I feel great.
Do you feel different?
I do. I feel energized.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping better at night.
Yeah.
10 pounds in 1 week.
That's good.
I really am liking the way I'm feeling, and I guess starting to look. People are starting to realize. I really personally can't tell, but people are telling.
Right.
So that's a good
It was pretty cool. You ran out on the field last night and everything.
I know, and I needed to get
had to let everybody see it.
I had half a mile to run, and I was trying to get that last half mile in. But no, thanks to the people at East Carolina Weight Loss, me and Shirley are partaking in that. And it's a great program. And if you want to lose weight, if you want to feel better, if you want to sleep better, visit them today at EastCarolinaWeightLoss.com.
Shirley, do you have the Hurricanes calls that we ran yesterday?
Yes, sir, I do.
Let's hear it again. The 2 goals in 9 seconds from Game 2 the other night.
Take it away, Mike.
With the empty net at the other side, Svechnikov to it. His shot blocked. Kept in by Carolina. Jarvis with it. Svechnikov saves it. They score! Sebastian Aho! And the roof's gone at PNC Arena. He just
I wish they would score one more.
And there's still time left here. As Martinook backs it in, he scores! Jordan Martinook with the steal of the finish, and it's 4-3 Carolina. What a comeback!
Wow.
Chills. Electricity.
Can't remember who I was talking to. Maybe it was Josh Thomas out at the tailgate zone when we were watching the Canes. It was somebody, and they were talking about how much that happens in hockey, goal scoring wise, is luck.
100%.
I mean, I went about 80, but I don't know. Alex, what would you say? How many goals scored in hockey are luck?
I would say probably 60% of them.
But they kind of make their own luck, putting themselves in the right situations and all that.
Like you could say Martinook's go-ahead was luck.
That's where I was getting to. Yeah.
He did that on purpose. Just I'm going to throw it back in here, and hopefully the guy kicks it in the goal. And,
hustle,
and
all that.
I mean, that was on purpose, but it was lucky, if that makes sense.
It was lucky that the Islanders goaltender thought the puck was getting wrapped around.
Yeah, he was looking the other direction, right?
Had no idea that it was coming.
But it does look like, especially I feel like the less you know about hockey, it seems like all luck. The more I watch, the less lucky it seems. But it still looks like a lot of things have to go your way.
Even being able to stand up and move around on skates is not luck. So the fact that they do that, oh my gosh.
Awesome win. And how about the series so far? Alex described it. Islanders outplayed the Canes in Game 1, and he said despite the score in Game 2, he was okay with the way they were playing. They were just down 3-0.
Yeah,
Is that how you saw it?
Yeah. The first game, it was just, well, what's going on here? After the Canes scored first, the rest of the game just about was like, what's going on? But but Tuesday night, right? No, Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. It was just totally different. And they went down 3-0, but the way they just kept grinding, it's like they were the better team. And you didn't expect them to score twice in 9 seconds, but it happened. It was cool.
Now, what does it mean moving forward? I can look at it a couple of ways that the Islanders feel like they could be up 2-0 right now, at the least 1-1.
Yep.
So does that mean you see a team that's like, well, we've threw everything we can at them, we just don't got them, we're going to pack it in, or they get that home crowd boost? Like, I could see both scenarios. I could see it, Canes whipping them Game 3. I could see the Islanders coming out making this a series. How do you think it goes, Ken?
One of these next 2 games will be an overtime game.
All right. I like that.
We're due for one of those, but it's been, a couple months from the Canes overtime game. Hopefully no 4 or 5 OTs, but one of these games will go to OT.
Do you think the Islanders are still in this series?
They're not dead, but they're not very alive.
But they're knocking on heaven's door.
Exactly.
Hi.
The first period of tomorrow night, we're going to get the absolute maximum out of New York. I say if we score first early, if we go up 1-0, maybe in the first 10 minutes of the game, I think the series is over.
Yeah, deflating.
I think the series is over at that point.
The way PNC was deflated for a lot of the game. The Islanders controlled the crowd by getting up.
I changed
1,
the game.
2, 3 goals. I know you did, Ken.
And I turned it to the Braves, and the Braves won. I was like, well, let me change it back to the hockey. And then boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, cool. It worked out.
Chandler Major upset here. How about my dad, new Hurricanes bandwagon guy, stayed up for the entire game?
Good for him.
It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
So he has faith in Carolina, even down 3-0.
He is all in on the Carolina Hurricanes. And if you're not, jump on board, folks.
Shame on you.
Plenty of room on the bandwagon.
Yeah, this is a fun ride.
It is.
It is fun.
How do you feel about bandwagon fans, Alex?
I mean, I wouldn't consider jumping on the Canes bandwagon. I wouldn't consider that to be a bandwagon. I mean, it's the team of the state, and we haven't won a Stanley Cup. It's not like you're becoming a fan of the Golden State Warriors and you live in North Carolina.
Or whatever team LeBron's on currently.
Good point.
When I was a senior in high school, when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, and that's kind of like what everybody just seemed to have a Panther shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, I did not know you owned one of those. They're like, oh, I just bought it.
I feel like that situation is a little different. I mean, at least that's your local team. Like, you have a reason to, and it's more of like a state pride thing, in my opinion. I don't really think that's a bandwagon.
Exactly.
Be different if a bunch of people in Philly are like, you know what? Let's go Canes.
Yeah, no.
I like these guys. This is my team now.
Like when Petey Pablo says North Carolina, go on, stand up, I have to stand up because I'm in North Carolina.
He's paraphrasing.
Terribly. What, do you not want to get sued by Petey Pablo? So you're going to say the lyrics?
Jive Records would not allow you to say it.
Old North State, come on and elevate yourselves. It's raise up, Chandler. You got to rise to the standard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
What did I say? Stand up?
It was just funny. You said it with so much conviction. Like, as we've heard a million times, North Carolina, get up and stand up.
Stand up for your... Nope, different song.
Look,
different
my
song.
bad. I'm so used to saying stand up instead of raise up, so my bad.
How often do you say stand up?
Stand up.
I think that was Ludacris that said that.
That's true.
Stand up. All right, Con. What's going on? WNCT Channel 9 News.
We are talking ECU baseball tonight. And guess who's on the sports desk tonight?
Zach Kaplan.
No. Me.
Oh.
Me as in me?
Me?
Ken Watlington?
So, yeah, we'll have some Canes. They had a skate around this morning before they hit the highways. I guess they flew, obviously, but up to New York. And we hear from the Canes and Jordan Stahl tonight at 5 and 6. And we're talking ECU baseball after last night's excitement.
By the way, this was my favorite goal, Ken. The extra pass here. Was this the new guy, Alex, Ken? Who
Gunsel?
Because he could have taken the shot instead.
That's Tara Vinen.
What a beautiful pass.
Yep.
Man, look how excited they are to get that goal. That's what I kind of knew. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you got to break the seal.
I was like, New York's in trouble. I was like, they got that one goal, and they're like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go on a run.
Looking forward to Game 3 coming up on Thursday, along with the NFL Draft. Ken, you ready to get Jaden Daniels?
Might as well. I mean, what do we have to lose?
Yeah, really. Why even make a pick?
Yeah, honestly.
Just, you know what? Skip us.
We'll figure it out later.
Figure something out.
We got new management. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, good. Get excited, man.
And we'll see.
It's
been 30 years of pain and misery and disappointment.
I'm choosing to get excited about backwards hat Dan Quinn and Jaden Daniels and this regime. I saw something funny this week, by the way. Shirley, you can take us to break. Do you know what their stadium's called now?
No, they changed the name.
FedEx is gone.
What?
And so it's called Commanders Field.
They got no sponsor.
Which I hate this didn't happen 2 years earlier, or we would have had Football Team Field as our stadium name, which would have been amazing.
Classic. I thought it would be like a broken sewage field or something. Or pipes are busted.
Yeah. Johnny's Roto-Rooter.
I didn't hear that. FedEx pulled out, huh?
Yeah, they gone.
Yeah, they gone.
But man, live at Football Team Field. Sounds like you're watching a movie that doesn't have the rights to say names.
I love it.
We'll take a break, come back, more to go. Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to the Mully Man about last night's East Carolina victory over NC State when we return after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Home runs and high fives always go better with a Bud Light. Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Whether you're headed to the ballpark, the jungle, or the couch, be sure to pick up and order some Bud Light and enjoy the ball game. Bud Light is always easy to drink and easy to enjoy. And remember, Pirate Nation, stay in the game and please drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hey Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com. Have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. This year's schedule features the return of daily themes including Tribute Tuesday, Winning and Wind Down Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Mother Earth Friday, Pepsi Saturday, and Dogs and Dogs Day. Make sure to follow the Down East Wood Ducks on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook so you don't miss anything. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
At U.S. Cellular, you can get a new phone for $830 off with no trade-in needed with any unlimited data plan, which means you don't have to trade in your old phone for a new one. That must sound good to you, guy with a junk drawer.
I'm going to sell it to my sister. Who am I kidding? It's going right in the junk drawer.
Get $830 off. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time. It's bow time. Bojangles' new chicken rice bowl is bold from the bottom up with a base of dirty rice, Cajun pintos, grilled chicken or supremes, and a sprinkle of cheese. Like it hot? Add a dash of Texas Pete. Head to Bojangles and try the new chicken rice bowl for a limited time. It's bow time.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near the Cracker Barrel. Catch a movie on Greenville's largest screen in the Elite Theater or take advantage of great deals such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays. Get your movie tickets today at gtcinemas.com. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style at Golden Ticket Cinemas. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, welcome back into the program on a Wednesday. Still to come, we'll talk to the Mully man, Mike Mullis, here in just a moment. He was on the call last night on ESPN Plus. Also joining us, Holt Ahlers, a couple of Pirate baseball players, Ryan McCrystal and Jake Hunter, and P-Mace, Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector. So we got a lot to do here these last couple of hours, and Mike Mullis joins us now on the Pirate Radio Live line. We get a bonus Mully day here after a Pirate win. Mully, how you doing, man?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing all right, and what a night it was at Clark LeClaire last night. Fantastic atmosphere. They did end up calling it the biggest crowd ever, right?
6,054.
It was packed in the bleachers. I never made my way out to the jungle, but looked like a wild time. And Mully, great game. A lot of offense, a lot of big ABs. Jacob Starling made his return. We have talked about that the last couple of weeks. When does he make his return? He made it in a big way last night. How about a cycle? You don't see that every night at the ballpark.
No, it was a great night, and that's one of those kind of shots in the arm that you need. Kind of winded down the home stretch headed towards postseason play. You get Starling back, and like you said, big night. I think more importantly, you got a couple really good outings out of the bullpen by both Norby and Groller. So I mean, a lot of positives to build on there. And you're right, it was a great game. It's kind of ironic, funny, whatever the word is. Last 3 wins by the Pirates have been come from behind wins, and that's it's kind of a battle tested type deal. So. Put you in a position as a club where you don't worry about getting down. You've got a fighting chance no matter where you are in the score.
Insane stat from Johnny Stats here. Johnny Robertson says in his last 4 games against NC State, Jacob Starling is hitting .706 with 7 runs, 5 ribbies, 23 total bases. The Wolfpack killer, Jacob Starling. 706 I don't think I've ever seen that number in baseball. That's pretty awesome for the Star Man. Mully, had a question on YouTube. From my angle, there was a lot of pitches in between the knee and the belt that would have been strikes if they were on the plate, but from my angle, I couldn't tell. I was down the third baseline. But we had a commenter say something about the strike zone, and then it was Derek. He said, do we know if they have something like Hawkeye tracking that the announcers can see if they are balls and strikes? Do y'all have any of that kind of technology when you're calling a game, Mully, or is it just a monitor and your eyes on the game?
Yeah, no, that's it. We don't have. I mean, there are a couple stat packages and like pitch location packages out there that we have used, depending on kind of who the play-by guy is. But nothing that's consistent with our regular setup. And quite honestly, the one time that we did really lock in and use this one particular platform was when Savage was pitching, and it was wrong about 20% of the time with like pitch call, and it was called, because his splitty is just so filthy, it was calling it a breaking ball. It was so those that technology is good. It's still it's kind of a crutch, but it's still not fail proof. But no, we're seeing it. We're seeing it a lot like the viewer at home seeing it. And I do think the umpire strike zone was not great yesterday. I do think it was consistent both ways, and missed calls, and anybody that listened to the broadcast. I mean, I've mentioned it a handful of times, and I'll be honest with you, Clip, I really try not to bring the umpires into the game, because every good umpire will tell you that their goal, their indicator of having a good game was not being part of the game. So, but it did come into play a couple times, and again, both ways. But at least it was consistently inconsistent.
Mike Mullis joining us. Another thing, Mully, I was talking about, I went to the game with my buddy Jake, and we were talking about NC State and the way they were shading, especially lefties, playing them opposite field. And I guess the design, Mully, is they were trying to pitch away. But we saw Riley Johnson utilize that right field. Jacob Jenkins-Cowart, I believe, got one by a first baseman down the right field line. And if the Pirates hit one down the right field line, it was at least a double, possibly a triple. But did you notice the alignment? And were they trying to pitch everybody away last night?
Well, yes, the alignment I noticed, and quite frankly, we're seeing more and more of that. If anybody that watched the UNC Charlotte series, they probably ran the most aggressive defensive shifting that I've seen this year. And, I mean, they're shifting late and trying to, in that situation, certainly moving with the pitch call. As to whether or not the theory last night for the Wolfpack staff was to pitch away, I think they were trying to, depending on the hitter, maybe set up in with the look away, if that makes any sense, and kind of both sides off the dish, and then, kind of trying to land their out pitch. But the reality is none of their guys really commanded the zone to the point where it was, really effective. We saw several strike calls where, especially on breaking balls, where they're missing Cozart up and across the plate. So, I mean, it's one of those things, again, the shift is great and all this stuff is wonderful, and analytics are a great tool to have, and they definitely hedge your bet. But at the end of the day, if the pitcher doesn't execute the game plan's not worth a whole lot.
Mike Mullis joining us. East Carolina now hits the road for Memphis, and you got to get over last night quick, Mully, as far as celebrating goes, because this is you don't like these games against teams where if you win, it really doesn't help. As far as the numbers go, it certainly helps your confidence, your overall record, and we're still trying to beat UTSA for the regular season championship race. So don't get me wrong, a lot to play for, very important games. But just the RPI factor, if you drop one, it hurts you so much. So Pirates need to go out, play their brand of baseball. Cliff and the players obviously know that. But kind of a test to see how you handle success. How does East Carolina handle an emotional win like they had last night?
Well, I mean, we've seen that a number of times this year. We've seen another win over State. We've seen a hard-fought game at William & Mary. We've seen victories over Carolina. So I don't think they're any stranger to this position. And I mean, kind of like you said, and look, the biggest part of what they have to play for right now is control of their own destiny. So what I mean by that is to continue to grind and put yourself in a position to win the conference is a big deal, especially with the RPI and the aspirations of being a top 8 seed. I think that's the biggest deal. Kind of mantra for the club for the rest of the way in conference is, hey, sweeps are great. We definitely need to win series, but whatever we have to do, we have to get back on top of the conference.
Mully, man, thank you for joining us. A little bonus Mully this week, and we will chat with you again next week. What you doing this weekend? Got a weekend off from the ballpark?
No, we won't be off from the ballpark. We the D.H. Conley crowd, we've got a game on Saturday.
Okay.
I'll always kind of be around the park, but we'll be watching that series in Memphis very intently, and seeing how this thing shakes out. It's getting interesting all the way across the landscape. Right, you had Wake lose last night. You had that Georgia Clemson game that everybody's talking about. You had Campbell absolutely destroy Duke. So this thing's getting interesting, as we thought it would, and so often does. And big time of the year for the Pirates.
Thank you, Mully, man. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Okay, buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right, there he is, Mike Mullis joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Shirley, do you have Cliff Godwin from last night? Can we hear some of that post game, please?
A lot of guys stepped up nice. Awesome game.
Yeah, I just thought our guys out-teamed them, which is awesome. I thought Eric Ritchie did what he was supposed to do. Danny got us out of that one inning. I thought Norby was awesome. And I thought Aaron Groller, man, was fantastic. Guys had arm soreness those 2 innings on Saturday, and then flips around and close it out, for us tonight. And I think that's one of the best offenses in the country. So I'm just super proud of our guys, and our offense was relentless to be able to put up 10 runs.
What was it like seeing Jacob Starling come out and perform the way he did after such a long injury?
Well, yesterday at practice, I knew he was chomping at the bit, and I just wanted to make sure he was okay to go without re-injuring himself, because the injury if he re-injures it, he's going to miss probably a month. And you could see he was getting fatigued there at the end of the game, just the way he was running, so we had to pinch run for him late. But I couldn't be happier for Star. To be a senior, to have to miss basically 3 weeks of the season in the middle of it, it's not fun. And he just showed up every day and just rehabbed his tail off with Logan Rupp now and Kevin Youngs. And so hopefully we can get him recovered before Friday.
It's been 14 years since somebody hit for the cycle here, so pretty.
I didn't even know it until Coach O. So, yeah, it's unbelievable. Bad on my part that I didn't know he hit for the cycle. So, but it's awesome. It couldn't happen to a better guy.
What does it say about him, his first at bat back, that he's able to just get a piece of a good pitch to hit?
Well, Starling's a good hitter. It's probably helped him to be injured a little bit, and I think he was pressing. We talked about that early in the season, and a lot of times when you're injured, you just slow yourself down just a little bit. You see the ball better and use the whole field, and of course he was just special tonight, and Starling's one of the best hitters in the country when he's dialed in.
Obviously, they had
Cliff Godwin after the Pirate victory last night.
Did you think we weren't going to respond? We're down 7 runs on Saturday. So, no, I mean, it's just no panic in those guys. And, I'm just so proud, both games that we played in NC State, it's been about us. It hadn't been about anything else. And they just want to win for the purple and gold. And that's the thing I'm most proud of our team.
Largest crowd in Clarkland player history.
Yeah, I appreciate that, too. It's an honor to be able to coach at your alma mater and have 6,000 plus here on a Tuesday night. I told Coach O this, and there was one place tonight that had 6,000 plus. It was Greenville, North Carolina, which is pretty special.
Get 32 wins in your first 40. I mean, there's got to be some intangibles like that you're talking about too, right? Just being able to bounce back and answer some runs.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've won a lot of games this year when we have not played great, which that's a unique quality of a team, which is not fun to coach when you're not playing great. But, we've played better baseball for the last couple of weeks, and that's been super fun to watch.
All right, there it is, Cliff Godwin after last night's game. We need to update a picture of Cliff Godwin.
That looks like from his first year, maybe second.
Although the script on the hat tells me it's somewhat recent. I think it's just like the shaved face or something, the clean shaven look. But there is Cliff. Kenny says, how do y'all feel the fans treated AMAC? I don't know. Again, I saw middle fingers and boos. So
I didn't see a whole lot of cheering.
They got on him pretty good, and
I expected that.
I did
not expect the crowd to cheer for him,
and I'm fine with it as long as it. I don't know. Some people don't realize it is kind of just sports. Like you hate a guy, but you hate him in sports terms, not in like real. Like would you give AMAC the finger if you were walking down the sidewalk? No, you wouldn't, would you? Would you do it in any scenario to his face? No, you probably wouldn't. But you do it at the ballpark. I don't know. Whatever. Again, everybody's going to do what they want to do.
We see it all the time in sports, though. And most of the time you see it in professional sports where a guy comes back, to his previous team and the crowd boos him. It happens all the time.
It's fine.
And it's fine. It's part of sports.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you see people, give them, a standing ovation. I guess it depends on how things shaped out, but it just happens all the time, and I feel like it's a part of sports.
Sometimes you get a tribute video, like Gordon Hayward for all he did for Steve Charlotte basketball.
Yeah.
Dude, what if they ran a thank you AMAC tribute video just to really get the crowd riled up? Boo! Started throwing tomatoes at the scoreboard. That'd have been good. So yeah, look, honestly, I'm just glad we don't have to talk about this anymore because some folks are obsessed with this.
Yeah.
The redact the colors and people.
And he's doing great. Like he's like one of the top, players in college baseball when it comes to home runs.
And I'm going to say this.
Great year.
I don't care. But like I've had personal interactions with Alec Makarevich, and to me, he seems like a good guy. He's always been nice to me. Dude. I don't care how he plays for State, to be honest with you. If he's good or bad, it's an NC State guy, whatever. When he plays against East Carolina, I hope he goes 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts on 15 pitches because he's playing against the Pirates.
Amen, brother.
At the same time, I didn't boo or give the finger or any of that.
What did you do?
Here's what I did. Why? By the way, he's not number 99. What number is he?
He is 99.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is 99. They all wore 26 last night.
Son of a gun.
Good God, man.
I'm not a sports guy.
I mean, Jesus. Did you not realize that every single player was wearing 26 for Chris Combs?
Chandler, can I just say,
you idiot!
I love the disappointment in your voice. Because how many times have I done that to you?
So many times.
And to have it falling back on me. Hey, man, I'm going to give you props for that.
Whatever happened to what happened to 99?
You were the sports guy, and I'm not. But here's what I did. Now batting number 99, Alec Makarevich.
Like you weren't like on your phone, like were you really like just staring into space like that?
Michael Harris double, Braves up 2-0. Yeah, I might have been scrolling.
That seemed more realistic. Other than
no, it's hole at bat. I was just staring into nothing. Ah, boy. I'm glad it's over.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Luke says he, let's see. Jamie says you hate him on the field, not off it. I think that's a fair way to go about it. Atticus says Ryder Giles wouldn't have been booed if he played in Greenville with Kentucky. It's just because he left for state. I saw somebody, too, on a message board talking about how, like, because Alec goes to, like, basketball games. We talked to him at a basketball game.
Yeah, several times.
An ECU basketball game. Chad said he had 99 on his sleeve. All right, Chad. I was too far away to see his damn sleeve, okay? I was at the game. I get it. I was wrong. I understand now. That was a stupid mistake by me, okay? Shut up, Alex. So, cool, neat story.
Cool, neat story.
What was I saying? Oh,
cool, neat story.
Like, how could he go to state? Like, he's not a Pirate fan. He's not. He didn't grow up going to Dowdy Ficklin Stadium.
He doesn't see the rivalry.
He didn't go to the Peach Bowl. He gets it's a rivalry, but
yeah, I take that back because he did play.
He gets that, and for that reason, maybe you wouldn't think he would go to state. But he's not like you. He hasn't been an ECU fan for 40 years. He played on the baseball team for 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
So it's different. Yeah. Am I making sense?
Yes.
It's different for these guys.
Opportunities come about he had, where they were, I guess, looking for a guy like Alec Makarevich to play at third. I'm sure Avent did a good job of recruiting him there. Hey, we're going to let you swing the bat. I mean, he literally made the decision that he wanted to make. I really don't think he went to state just to say, screw East Carolina.
I don't know. I can't get inside his head. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But, like, why these players transfer to places, they don't have any emotional tie to it like we do. How do you not understand that part? We'd love for everyone to come here and immediately fall in love and I'm a Pirate for life and all that's great, but that's not the reality. These guys are almost, especially now, they're just kind of free agents playing a sport that they love. And they get attached to the coaches and their teammates, but not necessarily the school, especially now. I mean, our job as fans is, we still got to be just like you always been. Be loyal to East Carolina. Root for East Carolina.
Loyal and bold. We're the purple and gold.
Look, this is sad, but a year, 2, 4 years from now, there's going to be a 49 on the ECU football team. And you know what? It's not going to be Alex Harper. And we're going to have to get over that, and we're going to have to root for that 49 just as hard as we root for this 49.
Yeah.
Because he's in that uniform.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't care about the person inside of that body sitting right there.
Exactly.
I do care about him.
Are you insinuating that they're not going to retire my jersey?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's going to happen, buddy.
Dang it.
What if Alex comes out and has the best snapper, the best season a long snapper has ever had? Everyone is just laced right in the right hip, Chandler. And they're like, man, we got to put this guy.
He has like 50 tackles.
Conference championship game hosted in Greenville, down 4 with 30 seconds to play. Punt the ball for some reason.
Down 4? Are you recovering?
Force a fumble.
Oh, okay.
Scoop and score a touchdown.
There goes my hero.
If that ever happened, I would pass out. I would pass out from excitement.
They hang a line across, like, from the Boneyard to the Murphy Center, and we put our first jersey in the rafter, number 49, Harper.
You know how they did?
Did they have your name on the back of your jersey? Yeah. Did they do that for you?
Mm-hmm.
So
I was being a jerk.
Okay, yeah.
So they did it for Justin Hardy and Zay Jones when they both broke the receptions record over Murphy Center. They just broke they're gonna do that for you one day.
Unfurl the banner. Alex Harper, perfect season. Jamie says, what if Alex transferred to State? He would have to sneak out of Greenville overnight. I think it's a little different with Alex because you did grow up an ECU fan, right?
I did.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. Good discussion? I don't know, but it was a discussion.
I hate talking about it. It's more I'm tired of talking about it.
Kenny says at the game he will get some heckling. When his time is done, he will be welcomed back. By some, yes. By others, no. I've seen where some will never welcome AMAC back. So that is a decision you as a person have to make. And you make the best decision for you.
Choose wisely.
I'm not going to tell you what to do.
I mean,
you're grown.
Every morning when I was in school,
every morning,
when they would do the announcements, they would end it with, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
Ooh, I like that.
And I always, when they said that, I always went, and I'd say, crap, I forgot to do homework last night.
It's a bad day.
Cool, neat story.
I made the choice. Alex cannot get enough of that. We'll take a break. P-Mace joins us when we return on Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back after this.
And then it was two seagulls.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find pirate water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Ahoy, Pirates! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Winter ship has sailed and it's time to spring into turkey season. Stop by, mention this ad, and we will give you a set of P-Mace pattern turkey targets to help you get sighted in. Speaking of spring, we're cleaning house with deals you can't miss. Tune in weekly for details, and don't forget we've got the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC and over 60 years of experience in helping meet your firearm needs. Shop online or come see us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we're stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we'll buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Captain Bo Brooks, what's happening at Pirate Waters Outfitters this spring?
Well, we have restocked with all new apparel from Marshwear and AFCO. We got the new turtle boxes coming in the River Rock color, and I always suggest that you cook your fish in a smithy, and the new smithy is in as well. We have a fly cave in the back with all you need to catch fish on the fly, and tie your own fly wall where we have all the accessories and products you need to tie your own flies. We are Pirate Water Outfitter on Market Street next to Break and Bread, home of Camacho Rodworks.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Worth Chiropractic is your local choice for chiropractic care. Automobile accident, they'll specialize in treating automobile accidents and slip and falls while working closely with your attorney. Everyday back and neck pains or sports-related injuries, they offer safe, natural care to get you back to being you. No drugs or surgery, so it's convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective. And the first consult is free. Worth Chiropractic, 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Free consultations, and they'll work with your lawyer and file your insurance. Call 1-800-BACK-DOC today.
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
Pirate Radio, where it's always a great day to be a pirate.
I think it's gonna be a great day.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. They are open every day and have 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We've talked a lot about like taunting and stuff here lately. What do you do when guy hits a home run? If he says something, if he watches it, all that. We were just talking slow pitch softball because our next guest, P-Mace, Patrick Mason, is seeing if he has slow pitch softball practice tonight or if it's going to get rained out. And I was talking about my playing days, and I never hit home runs. I rarely got an extra base hit, so I was a singles guy, and if I got one through the infield, I'd admire it. I'd watch it. I might be the only guy to pimp singles.
It's a skill.
Everybody needs one of those players, though.
I was a great clubhouse guy. Really kept everybody into it. Told a joke, if I felt like it got too tense,
you would
rip a joke. Rip a fart, whatever the team needed, I would do. Here for the team. Patrick, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Great night last night at Clark LeClaire Stadium for the Pirate faithful as they packed it in and beat the pack. Pirates offense showing up, and outside of our guy DB, pitchers look pretty good too.
Yeah,
he had that one rough stretch, obviously, but. Great win last night for the Pirates, 2 now over NC State this season.
That's right, and as soon as NC State went up, 4-2, they tied it up in the bottom half of that inning. So that offense, they've been answering runs. Remember that Wichita State series, answering 7 runs, then was it 3 runs?
3 or 4 runs.
Right away answering that, so that's huge. We were talking about it too in the press box. I don't know. I'm sure maybe ECU wins that game, but playing at Clark LeClaire, they can't lose. I think they're 21-2. They find a way to come back every time, and they're tough to beat there.
Jamie has requested Patrick get some intro music. I feel like we've probably discussed that.
What would you want?
Ooh, I don't know. I think we
Is there a song about soup?
There's got to be a song about soup.
There's soup. Soup by
Soup.
Soup-a-doop.
We can make that.
Salt and pepper. God, it took me a while to get that. Which I like in my soup.
Yeah, it's a good addition. You got to have some salt and pepper.
We can create that.
We should do soup.
Soup.
Soup-a-doop. Soup-a-doop. Soup-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, my goodness. Here, what does it say, Shirley? Girl, look at him. Patrick's coming this way.
With a bowl of soup.
Woo! Yes, all right. Put that on the to-do list.
Let's do it tomorrow.
We will. Let's do it during the break. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it.
Chop it up.
Derek says Reggie Bush's Heisman reinstated. Good for him.
It's right there on the.
It's about time. Isn't it wild they just went and took that trophy from, or tried to, right? Didn't he say he couldn't find it? Did they actually get that thing from him? I forget.
That's a great move by him, by the way.
Oh, you know what? I misplaced the coolest trophy you can get. Whoops.
I think I left it at a buddy's house. Let me check the car. It might be in the car. He got it taken away for what? They bought his mama a house or something?
Yeah, something like that. Driving around too nice of a car, I guess.
Clearly, the only guy to do that. Which I'm not saying that just because everybody else got away with it, he should get away with it. But what does that have to do with his own field performance?
Right. He was awesome. It's like, hey, just because your mom has a better place to live, you can't reap your benefits of being a great athlete.
And did they strip it away and give it to the next guy? I don't think so.
No, I just think they said, he doesn't have it anymore.
What year? 2004? No. 2005? Yes.
Yeah.
2005 Heisman voting. Let's see who else was on that list. We've got number 2, worthy candidate, Vince Young.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, a guy who won the previous year, Matt Leinart. Number 4, I'm glad they didn't give it to Brady Quinn.
Yikes.
Number 5, Michael Robinson, Penn State. Number 6, a defensive player, A.J. Hawk. Number 7, he was definitely the Conference USA Heisman. He used to torch East Carolina, D'Angelo Williams.
Yes, sir. Panther great.
Used to watch him run quite a bit on the Pirates back in the day.
That's kind of like in the Olympics when 2 years later they found out some
doping.
Yeah, some swimmer was doping, and it's like, oh, by the way, you get a gold medal 2 years later. That's not as cool, right?
No, it's pointless.
Yeah,
really,
it really is.
Drew Olson.
Look at number 10.
Jerome Harrison. I knew that name. Did not know he went to Washington State. And then Elvis Dumerville from Louisville. I'm pretty sure player, right? He tortured the Pirates a few times during his time at Louisville. What were we saying? Oh, was doping going on when you were a high school swimmer, Patrick?
Not that I knew of, but I'm sure there was something happening.
Did you ever get tempted in the locker room? Hey,
no.
Take this.
No, I did not.
All right,
I don't know. I probably couldn't get any bigger. Not like I was huge. I was just skin and bones.
Check out this guy.
I'm just saying there might not have been muscles to grow on.
Right. With your frame, it might not have.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Might not have noticed much. Your head would have just gotten bigger, like Barry Bonds. All right. Speaking of Barry Bonds, Jacob Starling.
Yes.
Put on quite a show last night. How about? First of all, what did you think when you saw his name in the lineup and hitting cleanup? Were you like, Pirates have been rolling. You're going to put him right back in the middle of things, or did you say, "All right, let's go"? What was your initial thoughts seeing it?
Yeah, when I saw that, I figured that's the move. When he comes back, you just plop him right back in. I really liked. I think they went 8-2, 10-2 when in his absence. Colby Wallace played really good over at third base.
Yeah,
Dixon looked good at second, but when Starling comes back, you just got to roll with what you had before, and he was awesome. That first at bat, ripping that triple, it's like, okay, the power's back, he must be feeling good, and then he just obviously kept hitting all night.
Yeah, because he has not had the best year by any means, and to see him come out and play that well last night, got animated, got the crowd into it.
Yeah.
Just a lot of fun to watch, and there was a lot of that going on from both teams last night. A lot of emotion in that game.
Yeah, it was built in. It's in-state rivalry. It's packed house, but you could tell the players, both teams, like you said, they were into it. John at each other. When JJC makes that sliding catch, he spikes the ball. That was just fun atmosphere.
What kind of jawing did you see? Who'd you see jawing from?
Well, I mean, definitely a ton from the fans, but it just seemed kind of, I don't know, it was a physical baseball game, which usually you don't see. Like, even Riley Johnson sliding to third.
A lot of plays over at third with A-Mac.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's trying to get to the bag, but I mean, he went in pretty hard, and I mean, it was just, a competitive baseball game, but it just seemed like it meant more for whatever reason on a Tuesday in April.
That is a term I don't know if I've ever heard before, but I like it. A physical baseball game, John.
Physical.
Mike Houston would like that.
It's physical. We're having a game.
And
we're going to be physical on the base pass.
I was going to say, don't forget the very, very first pitch of the at-bat. Eric Ritchie plunked the dude in the head. So.
I missed that. And I asked, my buddy told me about that, and I said, did the Pirate fans cheer and say, yeah, that's how we do it?
I think everyone was like, uh-oh.
Everybody was like, oh, God.
Everybody was worried.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how many batters he faced, but I think every single one but one of them started off with a ball. And they, survived that kind of shaky start.
Yeah. Ball was flying out to right last night. We saw 3 state homers back to back to back. We saw Starr, Oppo, and Wilcoxon hit one out to right.
Yes,
and a lot
got out.
A lot of action in right because Riley dumped one over there.
That
Starr's triple was
right
that
center.
right or right center?
Yep.
JC hit one down the line. So a lot going on in right. And I told about it with Mully. State's alignment, their right fielder was in right center,
way off the line
the whole game, and they had a lot of action over there. I don't know.
And also, kind of going back to Starr, seeing him go opposite field, I think is huge because I think some of his issues early in the season, he would pull everything, and sometimes he'd try to pull everything, no matter where the pitch was, and he'd pop up and do whatever. So seeing him go opposite field the other way, I think that kind of shows you he's back on track.
Yeah, Patrick, I feel like I've asked you this last year, and in terms of, my first question is, does East Carolina, the team you watch when they play at home, night in, night out, do they look like a top 16 regional host?
Yes, I think it, for sure.
Do they look like a top 8 national seed?
I think when they're at home, they do. I mean, they're tough. They're tough to beat.
I feel like they kind of do, man. They battle and
like any lead doesn't feel safe if you're the opponent. And
all the Cliff Godwin cliches are real. Mm-hmm. They are gritty. They are battling. They give up 3 straight homers, come right back the next inning with a couple of their own, a couple runs of their own. They are in the mold of Cliff Godwin, and also they have a lot of talent. So.
Yeah, and I asked Cliff yesterday, aside from just the talent, there's got to be some sort of intangibles to be able to come back. And he just said, even when we're not playing well, that we find a way to win. And he's like, that's pretty fun to watch. And I don't know if you can kind of put a thumb on it, but they just always seem like, hey, guys, we got this. No matter if down by 7, 4, whatever it is, they find a way.
I'm nervous, and this is just because it's not about the players or Cliff Godwin or how good this team is, but just from watching sports for 42 years, a letdown, not even really a letdown from the state win, just going to a bad team or a team that's not that good and being on the road in what's not going to be an atmosphere.
Right.
And what happens this weekend. The Pirates will be up for it because they are playing for a lot right now.
Oh,
so you've got that. I am just worried about heading into this weekend on the road and against the opponent in a dull environment.
Yeah, I mean that's totally understandable. I feel like they really feed off it, the crowd at home. But I think that there's one motivating factor is you got to win. I mean, we're playing to play at home. We're awesome at home. If you keep winning, you get to play at home.
Yeah,
that's pretty simple at this point. Take care of your business, and the path's in front of you.
And I want to see more atmospheres like last night. And if you can even imagine it, it's going to be even more electric when regionals come around. So,
I was just going to say, it's wild. Like, you talking about the atmosphere, like every one of these big games, it's like, oh, a new attendance record. Like, what? Why is it going to be a new attendance record?
I asked that yesterday. How?
Right. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, yeah. Let's let 12 more people in this time versus last time. Like, the interest has got to be the same. I don't get it, but it is what it is. It's just weird.
By the way, I went in twice.
Well, they counted you twice, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Might want to take one off there.
It was fun. It looked packed. I mean, it was awesome.
Alex, I've talked to a lot of current and former players and asked them would they rather be on the road in a dull, empty environment where there's no home field advantage, home court advantage, whatever, and they can they don't have to worry about that factor, or do they like it when it's kind of rowdy and the opposing fans are on them and cheering for their own team? So, Alex, how about you? Which scenario would you prefer on the road?
It is way better to play in a intense environment.
Yeah. Even if they're all against you.
Because we've played both. I mean, played in BYU, Cincinnati, App State, Michigan.
The COVID years,
and then
right?
we played Tulane, Rice. Played both ends of the spectrum. Playing.
Is Tulane still not a good environment? I feel like their environment's
No,
gotten better.
man. I mean, when we went 2 years ago,
some games have been, but
they said there was 15,000 there. I didn't believe it.
Yeah, my Uber driver in New Orleans for that Tulane game was like, "What? There's a football game going on?" Like they were talking about LSU down the road, and all the other stuff happened, and Tulane's just an afterthought.
No, it's too small of a fish in a big pond.
I don't think I've ever heard a player say, "Give me the weak environment."
Yeah, because then you got to manufacture everything.
Yeah.
Even if they're all yelling at you, you can just rally around that together.
I thought about that with kind of hockey too. Because, I don't know. Like the players on the ice, can you trick your mind into thinking they're cheering for it? They probably don't even hear it one way or the other, but it always, why does one team get energy in a building and then you're playing the same sport on the same dimensions and you're hearing the same noise and level of noise, but the other team gets energy this time.
Because I think a lot of the biggest crowd pops, the biggest cheers is from when that other team has a negative play or there's a bad play, and then the crowd gets into it. They're probably upset about the play. I mean,
I would just love to see a real study on it or ask the sports god or God himself. Is momentum true? Is home field advantage really a thing?
I think momentum is definitely true. I think home field advantage is a good conversation to have, though.
And we'll have that after this timeout.
What a segue.
What a segue.
That's why you're the best in the business, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
No problem.
You're pretty good yourself. My dad gave you another compliment today.
Really?
Said Alex is doing good.
Man.
My mom asked about you, Chandler.
All right. I was going to say, did anybody ask about me?
Well, what about me?
How's Chandler doing?
And I'm glad it's Pam.
Who's that guy you do the show with?
No, Chandler's part of the family.
Yeah, how's he doing?
I am really. I am a part of the Brock family.
Shirley, I don't know if they asked about you today.
Yeah.
You know my mom's a big fan of yours.
I know. I just like messing around.
We'll take a break. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that creamy, dreamy, meaty, topping, pepperoni popping. Give me that crispy, Kobe, Papa John's. Better get you some. Try the trio before it's gone.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Horses make some of the best companions to the disabled through equine therapy. Did you know that Greenville is home to an equine therapeutic riding
program? That program's Rocking Horse Ranch, and we need your support. Helping is easy and fun. Come join us at our 20th annual Derby Dash Bash, Saturday, May 4th at Rocking Horse Ranch. Festivities will begin at 4 p.m., and you'll enjoy drinks, dinner, dessert, plus we'll have games, including a race raffle, wine toss, and ladies' hat contest. Individual tickets are $85 per person. Please call 752-0153 or visit rhrnc.com.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
Riley Johnson, what do you think about this team can break the door down and get to Omaha?
We go into the locker room. It's not just like, hey, how you doing? We actually have intentional conversations like, hey, how's the family? That brings it to the baseball field. We trust one another. I think this team is really special, and I know we say that every year, but this team is just super special in like different aspects from previous years that I've been here.
The Holton Ahlers Show, powered by SouthernEase.com. Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio.
They'll never forget the eccentric pirate bonnet and his savage, insane, vengeful pirate horde. See, he's a pirate, a real proper pirate.
A proper pirate.
That man is a fearsome pirate if I've ever seen one. Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
Everybody help us sing this one.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom T-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Oh, I got some jokesters in here.
Oh, you jokester. Oh, P-Mace.
Chandler, who sings it? Yo.
Cut it. All right, sing this with us. Come on.
You're a loser, baby.
A loser, baby.
Is it Counting Pumpkins? Wait, what?
Counting Pumpkins?
Or whatever, Counting Crows. Or
Counting Pumpkins.
I don't know.
I never thought I'd hear those two words smashed together.
You said it's one word? Oh.
It's one word.
One word.
Y'all wonder why I ask non-essential questions like this and not just get to the sports? Because of moments like that. We would have never got Counting Pumpkins if I hadn't asked this question. It's a person's name.
Pumpkins and Counting Crows. I got it mixed up.
It's a person's name, starts with a B, 4 letters, rhymes with heck.
Beck.
Well done, man. How'd you know that?
I would have never known that.
Nailed it.
It wasn't for the clue.
Where It's At. I like that song by Beck.
2 turntables and a microphone.
I didn't know the name.
Oh, no, wait. That's Where It's At. Sorry.
I didn't know that the name of the song was Loser.
Devil's
How'd
Haircut.
you know that? It's a little close to home.
Yeah, it's close to home.
Chandler, you're a winner, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Patrick, I guess you didn't do anything fun this week, so nothing really to talk about, right?
Nothing fun on Monday. I went to the Canes game.
Do what now?
I love it. Look, we go to
Alex,
break.
During the break, this guy.
We go to break and he goes, Hey, I went to that Canes game on Monday. It was awesome. We were like, what?
Yeah, I did bury the lead there.
And how about the story? Like, you have a family friend go, or your girlfriend's parents had tickets? No,
just
it was a whim.
Yeah, just on a whim. Yeah, we were sitting around having a beer on Sunday and just kind of looked around and said, "Hey, the Canes are playing at home. Let's go."
I wish I had that much disposable income.
It was like $60.
Yeah, and also never have a kid.
Yeah,
you can do things like that.
That's true. But the tickets weren't too bad. I will say parking was $45. That bankrupted me.
So that's if you pay on site. If you pay before, it's cheaper.
See, Ricky.
But even then, it's like 30.
Yeah,
but it's still egregious.
Yeah, but it's so much fun.
I looked up when we went to a Canes game. I looked up like parking options, and there's a place you can park and then walk through a tunnel. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Jack knows what I'm talking about. I think it was free.
Is it the Free Speech Tunnel?
The Freedom Tunnel or whatever. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, there's a tunnel you walk through, and anyway, it was free. So, how was that, Patrick?
It was honestly, it was electric. It was so cool. Like I'm still trying to get my voice back.
So are you a bandwagon Canes fan?
Yeah, I feel like I adopted them as like my second team. I went to one other game this year when the Blackhawks were in town, and I was like wearing my Blackhawks stuff, and we had good seats for that. But I was cheering for the Hawks. But so I'll admit that. But I think the Canes are my second team.
So you were at the top of PNC.
Yeah,
did you see what was happening?
Yeah, you could see everything. It was really good. I was way up in the 300 levels, but I mean everyone in that section is just, it was so much fun. Like they're all into it and chanting, and I mean seeing that comeback was great. But we were talking about like home court or home field advantage, and when the Islanders got ahead like 2-0, 3-1, I mean the place was just urging them like, come on, do something. And then that comeback was so much fun.
Yeah, you picked a pretty good game to go to,
Yeah.
I would see. I don't know if it's going to top that. I think Shirley has the only topper story. The first game she ever attended, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup, when the Canes beat the Oilers.
Yeah, she was in the bathroom.
That's not a great...
With no ticket.
That's not a great... of course, it's great, but like you can never top that.
Right,
like,
yeah.
That's the pinnacle. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like as a matter of fact, Alex, I told you that story yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I told him, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I kind of set the bar high by accident."
Yeah, now she can only go to like Game 7 of World Series, Super Bowl. Like,
yeah,
tough luck. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, P-Mace, what do we got coming up on the pages of the Daily Reflector?
Man, just some more baseball stuff, and probably tracking some of the movements in the portal, see what comes in and out. We can get into it later, but Shane Calhoun just walked in. He's going to be on the Holt Naylor show. Hey, there we go. There we go.
He will be in College Station, I guess, soon.
Yeah, there you go.
And does a Pirate get their name called in the draft this year?
I'm going to say no.
I'm saying no, but I'm going to say Julius Wood plays an NFL game next year.
I think he'll get signed somewhere and he'll play.
He could be like
just the way the NFL works, you're going to end up on a practice squad on a real roster pretty soon.
He could be like a, dare I say, Jaquan McMullen.
A guy like Jaquan McMullen. He's a shark.
Below.
Snap the ball. Snap the ball.
Patrick, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, guys.
You going to the Canes Islanders in New York tomorrow? What if you're drinking a beer tonight and you're like, hey, let's go to the game.
Let's
go to New York.
Let's go to New York.
I'm kind of secretly hoping for one loss so they come back to Raleigh.
Now, don't be.
Hey, because they're not my team, like, necessarily. I just want a fun series.
I know. I don't like to hear that, but that's fine. Jamie says, ladies and gentlemen, Counting Pumpkins. That's a super group between the bands.
A soup group.
Ooh. Let's take a break. Oh, we got to do our song for next week.
We do.
All right, coming up this hour, Holt Naylor joins us. Also, Jake Hunter and Ryan McCrystal. We got more to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hands up! The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group.
Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joe M. Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Here today with Christy Conway from ENC Pirate Realty, and exciting news about your new partnership with Allen Tate Realtors.
We are excited to be a partner with Allen Tate Realtors. We felt that being a part of the Allen Tate family would bring with it the technology, marketing, and referral capabilities our agents need to make their real estate business more successful and allow us to serve our clients better. Please visit us at our office on Fire Tower Road in Greenville or online at encpiraterealty.com. And remember, at ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we close the deal or someone walks the plank. Go Pirates!
The chase for the cup is on. And if you're looking to light the lamp, nothing beats the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. DraftKings has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. This week, all North Carolina customers can place a pregame moneyline bet on Carolina. And if they lead by at least 2 goals at any time during the game, you win, even if they end up losing the game. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code PIRATE. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's code PIRATE, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanthegame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. 1 early win per opted-in customer. Max bet limits apply. Token expires at the start of the game. See dkng.co/ice for wagering, eligibility, and terms.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, it's the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. And on Wednesdays, you can enjoy half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Talk to some Pirates coming up in just a little bit. Ryan McCrystal and Jake Hunter will join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Mitch has a good idea on YouTube. ESPN needs to do a Heisman House commercial with Reggie Bush digging up his trophy in the backyard. I think you got to have fun with it, right? I like that idea. Right?
I love that idea.
Thank you, Alex. Chandler, are you?
It's all right.
Wow, harsh. You don't think that's funny?
Do you think that's supposed to be funny?
All right. Well, if you got a better idea, bring it to the table.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I know y'all talking about Reggie Bush and digging up bones with Randy Travis or something like that.
Exactly.
I'm digging up Heisman. I'm digging up Heisman.
All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line. Joining us, former Pirate QB, Arlington Renegades QB, and host of the Holt Naylor Show. He is Holt Naylor's joining us today on a Pirate Radio Live. Holt, how you doing, man?
Good, let's go. Thanks for having me.
Holt, we usually start with football. Today we got to start with your Knicks, right?
Let's go.
So, Holton, you were not around for the Reggie Miller 3-steal 3 back in the Garden sometime in the 90s, but I'm sure you've seen the footage. There's been a 30 for 30, a million little films put together. I feel like, so I was watching the Canes Monday night and had no idea what was going on at Madison Square Garden and looked at Twitter and saw it. And my God, it's almost like they reversed the Reggie Miller curse in Madison Square Garden with that 3 by Brunson, steal, 3 by DiVincenzo. But man, how was that, watching that the other night?
It was electric. It was very nerve-wracking at first. I didn't think Brunson's still not playing very good, and we're still winning. So that's the one good thing I do feel about it is once Brunson turns it on. I've said the whole time Knicks in 5. I think the Sixers will get 1 just because how good Maxey and Embiid are. But, I mean, I could not be happier with how we've played so far. Because, I mean, we're winning without our best player, all-pro, all-star, playing good. So, I'll take it. We're 2-0 right now, up 2-0 with the lead. So, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you how you feel long haul about this series because I feel like it could be one of those where Philly gets going at home and maybe we see it 2-2. You think, the Sixers will win 1, but that's it. I feel like Philly is still in this series, but you bring up a good point. To be where you are without your best player playing great is a very good sign for the Knicks right now because Brunson's due for about a 40-pointer, and if that comes, Philly's really in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a great position. I mean, Philly's a really good team. So, I mean, they were 1-2 seed in the East before Embiid got hurt, so I'd expect them to win a game or 2, but also wouldn't be surprised if Embiid misses a game. I mean, if you watch any of these games, I mean, he's playing on one leg half the time. He moves his left knee. I almost feel bad for him, but they're throwing him out there. I mean, I guess he feels good enough to play, and he's still scoring 30-something with it. So I think in this series, though, once Brunson gets going, I mean, the series hopefully should be over. I've said the whole time, like I said, Knicks in 5, and we'll move on, but it's a heck of a first-round matchup. I wasn't thrilled about it, but up 2-0, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. No matter how we got it, it was a freaking great game, but it was nerve-wracking. But, hey, we're up 2-0, and that's all that matters.
Holt Naylor's joining us. Holton, you talked about this during the regular season. Knicks had to stay out of that 4 spot, and they did. They got the 2 spots, so they will have home court advantage if they get by the Sixers in the next series, and that would be against either Milwaukee, a banged-up Bucks team, or the Indiana Pacers, who tied that series at 1 game apiece. It appears, and it's only been 1 game, but appears the Celtics are going to cruise their way past Miami, and you said it a number of times. As long as you avoid them as long as possible, you're happy. Maybe something can happen in round 2, but you got to like where your team is kind of long term here because whoever comes out of that Bucks Pacers series, I would think, unless Giannis is back healthy, the Knicks should be favored in that series.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good about it. And look, even if Giannis comes back, I mean, we just played, if we win this series, we just played Embiid and Maxey, so we're going to play Giannis and Damian Lillard next. I mean, they're not the same player and they play different, but I mean, stars, we're playing 2 stars right now that are scoring 30 apiece a game. It matters on how the bench plays, and I think we're deeper than anyone in the East other than the Celtics the whole time. That's why I want to play the Celtics in the Eastern Finals if we can get there. Obviously, I think they'll get there, but I think that's when you play them because they'll be kind of worn down by then. Hopefully, we'll kind of both be worn down, and it'll just come down to depth, and I think we're the only team that can match up with them depth-wise.
On the same night, the Knicks pull off their miracle at Madison Square Garden. Jamal Murray hits a buzzer beater to cap off a Nuggets comeback win over the Lakers. They're up 2-0 in that series. How about Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves? They are up 2-0 on the Suns. Anything else you're paying attention to on the west side of things?
Sheesh. I mean, the Timberwolves, we talked about the Suns last week on here, but we really kind of just slept on the Timberwolves and how good they could really be. I mean, if Anthony Edwards plays the way he could, I mean, he's soon to be the face of the NBA, and he might already be taking that kind of roll over. So if they keep playing as good as they are, I mean, they're as deep as anyone. I think they're the team that could stop Denver because they have 2 7-footers and Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. So, I mean, those are the two. I think that's how you stop them, is you have 2 7-footers that just hack at them all game, make them shoot over you. And the Lakers did that in the bubble when they beat them. So that's the way you beat them. And I think, they're the team that could beat Denver out west.
Glenn is here. I just saw him in the other room. I think the big dog needs a little boost here. Holton, you got anything going? DraftKings tonight, Heat, Celtics, big spread there, obviously. Also, Pelicans, Thunder. You getting involved in anything tonight?
I haven't even looked at it. I usually do in the afternoons. Is Glenn in a slump right now? Is he through a slump?
Glenn, can you hear this? He just walked in the other room. Yeah, he said he won the first game Saturday, and after that he got massacred. So he's been struggling a little bit.
Shoot him a text.
Oh, here he comes. He's coming in here. Hey, Glenn, Holton said he'd text you later if you need some advice. What you said, you had a good start, right? And then you just got absolutely buried after that.
Yeah, Holt, we need some picks. We got to pick up this slump here. The playoffs, we got to go back to the NCAA tournament. That was a good run. It was a great run. I had fun betting, and the NBA playoffs have been brutal.
Hey, we'll have to see. I stay in the East. I know I watch a ton of East basketball. I know a lot about the East, so I'll have to cook something up for you tonight and shoot you a text, Glenn.
I need you to talk to Brunson. I need those points.
Oh.
The points have not been hitting for Brunson. I thought we were going to get a bounce-back game. It did not happen. I need the Knicks to cover their points against the Sixers. We got to get them in good shape.
We do. Next time, text me before you do a Knicks bet, because Brunson hasn't played good all year versus the Sixers. It's Mr. Bench that beat him. So.
Oh, Maxey is his kryptonite.
So.
I see.
Holton has turned into Spike Lee, by the way. He is the new Knicks guy.
Dude, he's the guy.
Holt Naylor's joining us. He will get in touch with you, big dog, and we'll get some winners going. Holton, let's talk a little football. How things going with you there in Arlington? How's the day-to-day going for you?
Well, we got to be close to playing, I would think. I mean, we're 0-4. We're not playing well right now. So hoping I get in this weekend, maybe, if not next weekend. So we'll see. Just keeping a positive attitude and doing everything I can. I mean, I'm playing really well there in practice. So it almost feels like we ain't got nothing to lose. But we'll see if I play this Saturday.
Yeah, hoping to see you in there. How's Isaiah and Noah and everybody hanging in? Everybody doing all right?
Yeah, they're doing all right. We all love Texas. We all live together. Our Cowboy Stadium's literally in our backyard. So living good in Texas, just trying to play some ball and play good ball. So hopefully I get in there soon and get a couple touchdown tosses big, and Noah gets the block for me like the good old days.
Holton, are you still planning on talking to Shane Calhoun Thursday on the Holt Naylor Show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got him on. We're filming tonight, so we got Shane on tonight.
Looking forward to that. Saw Camaro Edmonds enter the transfer portal, and running back's kind of tricky, man. There's only one ball, and a lot of those guys want to get their touches, and ECU's backfield, I would say, maybe the most stacked position on the offensive side. Well, maybe quarterback now with Hauser and Garcia and Jeter, but when you got Rajay, when you've got Javius Bond, who the coaches like a lot, we had Marlon Gunn on last week, my first interaction with him. He's a great dude. Looking forward to seeing Marlon Gunn on the field, but they got a lot of options back there, and is this just a case where maybe Camaro was the odd man out, wanted to go somewhere he could touch the ball more?
I think so. I mean, he's super talented. I thought, anytime he got in, he played really well and ran really hard. He has good hands, good in pass pros. I mean, I think he'll end up in a good spot. It doesn't surprise me he's a heavily recruited kid. I mean, he can do it all. He's just been in a running back room with Keaton Mitchell, Rajay Harris, and now Rajay, Bonds, and Marlon, like you said. So he's just kind of always been the odd man out. But I'm sure he'll find a spot. It wouldn't surprise me if he finds somewhere and is pretty successful.
Spring football is come and gone. Holton, you heavily recruited Isaiah Winstead, and it was around, was it this time, Holt, kind of late in the portal game? I feel like ECU might do some late ads here. We haven't heard too much going on, but now's the time where the Pirates can maybe pick up some big pieces like you guys did with Isaiah a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they do. I mean, you're always trying to get better. And this is where ECU can really capitalize, and maybe not Isaiah wasn't this case at all, but there's going to be kids out there that maybe can't get into these bigger schools. You could get a guy that is on the edge of qualifying and not, and he does qualify, and we end up snagging him because teams didn't think he would. So there's cases out there where you can get a lot of top talent kind of under the radar. This is the time where I would kind of look for that to happen.
Hold on. It looks like once again you'll be watching your Knicks as the Hurricanes are playing tomorrow night. You still keeping an eye on the Canes? They had, as good as the Knicks comeback was, or the crazy finish the other night, historic comeback for Carolina on Monday night. You following the Canes all the way out there in Texas?
I am. I mean, hockey, playoff hockey is electric. Maybe one of the most electric things in sports. Jack's a huge Canes fan. He came here and became a Caniac, but he went to the game the other day, so he was just pictures and keeping me updated. But yeah, I'm locked in on the Knicks whenever they're playing. I'm pulling for the Canes, but I'm Knicks 100%.
Just like you want that Knicks Mavericks NBA Finals, Jack is pulling for that Hurricanes Avalanche NHL Finals, and Avalanche won a road game. The Mavs won last night, so some things to keep an eye on there, Holt. Keep pulling for that.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Hey, that would be electric. That would be electric.
Holt, looking forward to the Holt Naylor Show. We'll drop it at noon on Thursday. Appreciate you joining us for a few minutes today, man. Go Knicks, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Cliff. Good talking to you soon.
All right, there he is. Holt Naylor's joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line, and you heard it. You kind of hear it in his voice. He's about ready to get on the field and play for the Renegades, and maybe this could be the week. All right, let's take a break. When we return, more Pirate Radio Live, and we'll welcome in some victorious Pirates from Tuesday. Pirate pitcher Jake Hunter and the man behind the dish, Ryan McCrystal. They join us. If you got a question for the guys, you can get it in on YouTube, Facebook, X, Carrier Pigeon. Old school, call in 317-1250, however you want to get your question across, and I'll pass it along to the fellas. More to go. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
Have to say it so in black and white. They really ought to know.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies, and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at Fifth Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, Fifth Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit FifthStreetHardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
Have you been wanting to find the secret to losing weight and getting healthy the natural way without drugs or injections? At East Carolina Weight Loss, we know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day, naturally, safely, and effectively, without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no drugs, no surgery, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. Visit EastCarolinaWeightLoss.com now to schedule your free consultation.
This is Chandler
Carolina Honeycutt with Pirate Radio, and I'm already 1 week into the East Carolina weight loss program. I'm sleeping better, feeling energized, and losing inches off my waist and hips. Find out the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day. No exercise required, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. Schedule a free consultation by calling 496-3550 or go to eastcarolinaweightloss.com.
Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. Call for your free weight loss consultation. 252-298-5510. That's 252-298-5510. Or online, eastcarolinaweightloss.com. That's eastcarolinaweightloss.com.
This is your What's New update brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team of dealerships. New owner Tommy Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting pirates.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Was it true?
There's local politics, bud.
What was it like playing for the Pirates?
Holt Naylor to the 30. Look at him go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pirates.
Find out all those answers and more by joining me on the Holt Naylor Show every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV to watch the show or listen each week on the Pirate Radio podcast channel. The Holt Naylor Show on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Like a cold beer on a hot summer day. Nice. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's in downtown Washington is the place to shop for all of your clothing needs, whether it's the great collection of men's suits and sport coats or beautiful dresses and casual attire for women. Or you can, the new collection of outerwear for both men and women, Russell's has you covered. Russell's Clothing has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Hi, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Here with a couple of Pirates. And what a win last night for East Carolina over NC State. Ryan McCrystal, not a big PTI guy, so I said, hey, let's turn the game on from last night.
Yeah.
And we'll watch the Pirates and the Pack go at it at Clark LeClaire Stadium. How about, first of all, how about that atmosphere, fellas? How much fun is it to be a part of that?
It's unbelievable. Definitely the coolest thing is like when you're lining up for the national anthem, and like after the national anthem, when it starts to kind of go off, like it tunes out and you hear everyone just start going crazy. It feels like the place is like turning, and it's like surreal because like you grow up going to ECU games and you're like, I can't wait to be a part of that. Then you're a part of it, and it's like you really have to try and embrace the moment, whether you're playing or not. It's like this is special. Like no one else gets to see it from this perspective, and like this fan base is just unbelievable.
Yeah, Jake, you feel it too?
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, I know I didn't throw last night, but
just standing on the mound and literally you can feel the ground shake, and it's like, wow, this is
And last
really
year,
cool.
what was it? You were pitching last year, and I was catching when we beat him at home. Like when you struck out the last guy, and just like feeling that place. Like when I catch the last out, the guy swings and misses, and it just like roars from every direction. It's like that's sick.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I ask you guys, do you hear your surroundings? And I guess what is it, Ryan? You hear it as a whole, but maybe not individual phrases coming at you. So
Definitely, it depends really, to tell you the truth, because I'll normally you just kind of hear like a bunch of sound. It's not one thing,
right?
Like it's funny because against UNCW, I had a go-ahead single against them, and it was 1-2, and I had swung it 2 pitches in the dirt before that. Just like I don't know, game got pretty quick on me, but I heard somebody boo me. And then somebody was like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like, and I don't normally hear those things, so it kind of made me like smile when I was in the box. I was like, "I want you to come try this." 'Cause this guy's throwing an 88-mile-an-hour slider. That's why I swung at it, big dog. It's not because I'm losing my mind in here. It's because hitting is hard.
Yep. It is a difficult thing to do. Ryan McCrystal and Jake Hunter here in the Pirate Radio studios. If you got a question, you can ask it to the fellas, and I will pass it along. I just wonder, coming off a win like that, you go to Memphis this week, you can't let this one linger too much. But so how do you balance celebrating and being happy with your buddies and also moving on to the next one, Jake?
The kind of mindset that I take is it's already over with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome that we beat those guys, but we're still playing for a championship coming up. So this is a big weekend for us, going on the road and kind of taking control of our season pretty much.
Yeah, right. But how long do you give yourselves to be happy about last night, Ryan, before you look at it?
Pretty much just last night, to tell you the truth, because I don't know, it's different depending on the year, but I feel like this year this team's so special. We're so like just locked in every single day that like playing NC State, like sure it's awesome, like the environment's sick, but we expect to win. You know, it's not like they're better than us and like we're going to upset them. It's like if we win, we expect to win. It's just a little bit cooler to do it in that environment. It's not so much an upset as it is just winning another game.
You think Jacob Starlin is feeling pretty good? Is he back? Is he okay?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I heard he did all right last night.
A freaking cycle. You don't see that a lot. How many games have y'all been a part of with the cycle? Like
never.
One.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's and then like in the dugout, like we're like he needs a double, and he just hit the sac fly, and I was like, what are the odds? You know, like it's crazy that he even hit a triple, especially at our stadium where it doesn't really play huge.
Right.
Like triples are kind of hard to come by there, so it was like he hit that ball, and it's the first time I've ever been like, don't go out. Like
I know,
don't be a home run. Please.
Fans around that were saying the same thing.
I was like, please don't be a home run. I want to see this. And then like he didn't really even realize that he had done it until like he got back towards the dugout. And like he knew like he just had his fourth hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, the game's on. We just saw Richie hit the first guy in the head.
Was that by design?
Yeah. We wanted to make our mark.
No, it was not.
Jake's got to calm down Ryan in here from joking to not by design. Hey, kudos to the intelligent Pirate fans who were all saying the same thing. Stop running, Jacob. Don't try to stretch it to 3. Stay at second.
Yeah.
Get that cycle. You say that in the ballpark doesn't play much for triples. If State is shading their right fielder almost to center field, it can play to triples. And you didn't get to hit last night, right, Ryan?
No.
But what did you? I'm sure you noticed that the way they were playing, and I feel like you guys, JC hit one down the line, Riley dumped one by the wall. Like, I guess were they trying to pitch the lefties away, and that's why they were set up there?
Not necessarily. It was almost like the wind's howling out like to dead right. So like if you hit a fly ball to right field, like a good fly ball, most of our hitters, like it's gonna be a home run.
It's
so
gone.
it's like you might as well cover the gaps where like you can try and prevent an extra base hit from being an extra base hit, keep a double play in order kind of thing. And they weren't really trying to hit the ball over there, like especially Riley's. It was one of the most impressive pieces of hitting. Like I went back and watched it because just watching it like from the side, I was like, was that ball like in his batter's box the way they hit that? And like his back leg like almost went to the ground. And I was like the stuff he's doing right now, by the way, is ridiculous. And it's like it couldn't happen to a better dude. So it's like every time he gets up there to hit, whether I'm playing or not, I'm like on the rail, like waiting to see what he's going to do next.
Another one of those good ABs, just something that stood out to me, bottom of the 8th, and you felt like State might have had some more offense in them, so you need to add some insurance. Dixon Williams with a clutch hit, and I feel like that just from memory was kind of low, and he reached out, got it, drove it into right, but just little things like that. And man, you guys are the kings of the little things when it comes to bunts, when it comes to advancing runners, just things like that. But that felt clutch at the time. You didn't need the insurance, but always good to have it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's ever going to complain about an insurance run, and yeah, Dixon does a great job on pitches like that. So I've enjoyed watching him. Just kind of, I don't want to say mature because he's always been a really good hitter, but it's just like get more comfortable with who he is in the box. And you can tell that when Dixon's going good, it's definitely not a guy that you want to see step in.
By the way, let me rattle off these numbers again. Johnny, our stats guy, in his last 4 games versus NC State, Jacob Starling hitting .706 with 7 runs, 5 RBIs, 23 total bases. That's pretty nuts.
Crazy.
And Johnny, I missed this one. He's got a DB stat. Danny Beal, look-ahead stat, in his 4 career appearances against Memphis, DB, 3-0, 0 ERA, 8 Ks, 1 hit. So we're expecting a big-time bounce back from Danny coming up this weekend.
Definitely not going to build on what happened yesterday, but I definitely think that he can bounce back from what happened yesterday.
Jake, I saw this... Man, I saw it last night with DB, and I feel like I saw it Saturday as well. Guy thinks he gets that third strike on a hitter, doesn't get the call, and it comes back to haunt him, and it did for Danny last night. But is that just one of those things, or does it stick with you? Like, man, this guy should be struck out. I should be done with this guy. And then, he somehow gets on, guy, it's a home run.
I mean, it really doesn't stick with me. It's more of a... Well, dang, that kind of sucks. Well, now he's on first base, so now I got to pitch a little bit differently compared to nobody on base. But, I mean, Danny's going to be fine. He just hung a few pitches in a row to some good hitters, and so it'll be good.
And as you said, the ball was flying out that way.
No doubt. Night. I mean, I told Danny right when he got done, just because I think as close as his team is, we do a great job of, like, understanding the situation, like what to say to guys when. And, like, Danny's not super serious. Like, even when he doesn't do great, like, he's pissed off, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Like, I was walking to the bullpen with him after, and, like, I was kind of trying to find something to say to, like, make sure he was all right mentally. Yeah. And I looked at him, and I was like, I know this might suck right now, but in about 20 years when we're all hanging out, think about the stories that we're going to tell about those 3 batters. And he was like, yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, but I think that's why this team's so good, too, at, like, bouncing back. Is because, like, those are the conversations after bad stuff happens. It's not like, man, I wonder why that happened.
We got a question from Jamie. This time of year, this is a good one for Ryan, who has had injury history, and we're glad you got a clean bill of health right now. But the bumps and bruises, we'll start with the catcher. How many bumps and bruises you dealing with this time of year, Ryan?
A lot, but catching-wise, you're kind of used to dealing with them. It's more so just the fatigue, like when you wake up the morning after catching and your hips don't want to stand up when you stand up kind of thing. But I think just from my time here, like watching J-Dub and Ben and how they've dealt with it, like it was awesome. Ben caught every game, like the back half of my freshman year, and like it didn't seem like it affected him at all. So it's almost like you have to act better than you feel sometimes, and that's kind of, especially what J-Dub's doing. I remember J-Dub got hit in the elbow last Tuesday, and he just walked in like this the next day, and I was like, you good? He goes, yep. And I was like, all right, that's all we got to talk about. But,
yep. He adds arm soreness as well. So I'll ask you, Jake, does it feel the same now as it did in February? Or can you feel it?
Definitely not. Yeah. But it's just one of those things where you just got to get over it. I mean, you get this far into the season, just manage it the best you can, get your work in, and when you go out there, you really don't feel it with the adrenaline going. So just kind of getting out there and go and be yourself.
You pitched Saturday night, correct? Yep. Wild week for you guys with the 13 innings, with you had a postponement, doubleheader, got down by so many runs early in 2 games and won all those games. So capping off, what was that 4-0 week like for you guys, Jake? That was a wild one, but it all ended in wins for you guys.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I think I pitched in every game except for one, which was pretty tough, but I mean, it was fun. You know, the Pirates went 4-0, which is always nice to end up with the win. But yeah, Tuesday's game was crazy. It was one of the craziest games because we'd score 3 and then we just immediately give up 3, and it's like, I mean, I really got to go home. I have a test tomorrow. But, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I even said on Twitter after y'all got up 3, I was like, it would be funny. I know we don't want this to happen, but it would be funny if we even
I didn't think it was very funny.
I know.
I was not happy.
I was not referring to you there, Jake. Grant's got jokes. He said, Clip, I won the round-trip flight last night at the game. Congratulations, Grant. Should I donate it to a state fan since they won't be seeing a regional in Raleigh? Should I give it to AMAG for his next transfer location? Grant, look, that's yours. You do what you want to with it. But it's nice that you want to give it to others.
Yeah, that's very selfless of you.
That's a great attitude to have. Congratulations, Grant, on your big win last night. Pirates win, Grant wins. Heading to Memphis this weekend. And then next week, no midweek, because we got, finals?
Yep. Yeah, finals week.
I heard... Who was there the other day? DB and Wyatt. They were telling me about the academic teams. I guess the coaches draft players.
Oh, yeah.
And that gets competitive just like everything you guys do?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of the coolest things we do. Not that I'm the best at contributing to it. I don't get bad grades, but I'm by no means, really raising the GPA. I mean, I'll get, a 3, 4 about every semester, but as smart as our team is, our grades are good. We don't have much common sense, but our grades are good. But we seem to always do better than that. So it's I'm kind of just not hurting and not helping.
There you go. That's what need a middleman.
Jake's got weird. Jake, didn't you drafted high your freshman year and then?
Yeah, I was the first pick. And I got a 4.0 in the fall, and then I actually started getting to my classes over with my major, and it was not.
Oh,
it's not
10-4.
I mean, I don't get bad grades by any means. It's just not. I definitely bring down our average for sure.
So who drafted you guys? Whose team are you on?
I'm on Blake.
All right. Who you got?
I got Heath Blackman.
Okay. Any idea on how the standings are going? Do they make that public to you guys?
I'm fairly certain that AK's team is winning barely.
Yeah.
And for my team, it's going to come down to our finals, and if we're able to bump up just half a letter grade, to a B plus instead of a B minus kind of thing.
We got a question from Diane Hunter, a.k.a. Mimi. What do you want for your 21st birthday on May the 6th, Jake?
I still have no idea.
Well, let Mimi know.
I will.
That's awesome.
Text?
Yeah, she texted me. I said her I had no idea.
Well, you need to tell her something, then she'll quit asking.
Yeah, I know.
How about Hornets? I don't know. Do they have a player worth getting a jersey of? Maybe a Hornets hat, a ticket, maybe tickets.
If we can just make the playoffs next year, that's good enough.
Hornets playoff tickets, would be.
There we go.
Are you watching the playoffs without Charlotte in them? You into it at all?
I watch the finals, but I really won't watch the playoffs.
Yeah. You keeping up? Y'all watch the Canes?
A little bit. I grew up going to Canes games when I moved to Raleigh, but I'm an all Philly sports fan, so more so I keep up.
I don't think the Flyers have a game, do they?
No, that's the thing. I don't know. I'll see it on Twitter if the Flyers are doing well, and I'll see it when they're doing poorly, but that's about it.
NFL draft coming up on Thursday. Unfortunately, I'm into that because my team's so bad. We have the number 2 pick, and we'll be getting a quarterback, hopefully Jaden Daniels, on Thursday night. I guess Philly probably has a late pick, right, in the first round?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. But, when your team's just dialed in and successful, you kind of got to deal with having later first-round picks.
How do you feel about Saquon?
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's kind of dangerous.
One of my favorite things about the Eagles is we tend to bring in running backs that will help us a lot. At least even if it's just for a year or two.
Swift was Swift last year.
Last year was
Which
Swift.
I feel like he didn't play a ton, but I don't know. When he did, it was good.
When he did, it was really good, especially early in the year. And when we won the Super Bowl in 2016, it was that guy from the Patriots.
Was it Blunt?
Yeah.
Garrett Blunt?
And this just, I don't know how he's really good at doing stuff like that. So it's cool.
And Panthers?
We don't have a pick.
No first round pick.
But you got Bryce Young.
We have Bryce Young.
He's going to hit a growth spurt soon.
And got Deontay Johnson this offseason, so that's good.
Yeah. That's your number 1?
Yeah.
All right. Jake's got a lot going on in his sports life. Hornets and Panthers, man. That is tough.
At least I got the Pirates.
Yes, sir. You got the Pirates. Another question. Do you guys physically tell the difference playing 4 games in a week versus just a weekend series? That's a good question because you have no midweek game next week and then 2 the following week. So can you guys tell?
Oh, yes. Yeah. 5-game weeks are at the top of like when you wake up. More like when you wake up Sunday morning. It's like, wow, I feel like it should be Monday right now. Like we should be done, and you got to like kind of trick yourself into just having enough energy to get your adrenaline up to play. But 3-game week, it's almost like there's so much more energy for those 3, like especially the Friday game, because like I hate waiting around for games. Like I don't like if we have a midweek game and it's on a Wednesday, I can't stand that because then we have 2 days of no game that I'm just waiting around. Obviously, like we're doing stuff, but it's like I want to be in the like in the game. So it's like the no midweek game is going to stink, and I'm not looking forward to it.
If you guys had a preference, do you like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or how about Friday doubleheader, Saturday, Sunday off?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I do not like doubleheaders.
Not a fan. All
I mean, I like them, but I do not prefer them.
Okay.
Like I would prefer one game and then a game the next day.
That means you'll definitely be seeing some action that day.
Yeah.
'Cause you probably wouldn't have.
But, yeah, you just can't kind of – it's weird because, like, in the first inning of the first game, like, you're trying not to think about the future, but it's like –
18 more innings.
On Saturday, I got there at 10. We had 10:30 breakfast. I got there at 10, and I left at 9:45 at night. So it's like, that's a long shift.
Clock in and clock out at night. Well, how about we'll let you guys run and get a rest? When do y'all head off to Memphis?
6 a.m. tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Early flight.
It'll be fun.
All right, good deal. Thank y'all for hanging out. Keep up the good work, fellas.
Absolutely.
Enjoyed it. And we will talk to you guys later. Let's take a break. Shirley, I think Jacob Starling's about to hit a triple here.
Right here.
All right, we'll go triple. We'll take a break. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. We'll have our Fleet Feet rundown when we return after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price, or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. Pitt County Schools is in the opportunity business. We open doors for every student by finding pathways to provide the best possible chance of success for each to reach their career aspirations of choice. As we head through the spring months, we will continue to guide our students for the different journeys of life preparedness before celebrating their accomplishments. We are committed to enhancing academic achievement and developing personal growth through work-based learning of our many career and technical education programs. programs, college readiness, and saluting those who will be serving our country in the armed forces. Engaging, empowering, and elevating students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy remains our mission. Please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org to learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community. Education is truly the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Pirate Radio.
Mr. Gibbs, Captain, you may throw my hat if you like. Aye, aye, Captain. Hooray! I'll go and get it.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane. Benny Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself, Jack.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina, and the weekend is stacked, full of live bands and great entertainment. Coming up on Friday night, Megan Doss will kick off the weekend along with Aaron Ham, and the Big River Band will be performing Saturday night, and as always, ladies' entry is free all weekend long. The Buck is also hosting an adoption event for the Humane Society on Saturday from 2 to 4, so make sure you stop by then, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, thank you very much, Shirley Rhodes. The chase for the Cup is on, and if you're looking to light the lamp, nothing beats the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. DraftKings has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boost, and so much more. This week, all North Carolina customers can place a pregame moneyline bet on Carolina, and if they lead by at least 2 goals at any time during the game, you win, even if they end up losing the game. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use code PIRATE. New customers bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's code PIRATE, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem, call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. 1 early win per opted-in customer. Max bet limits apply. Token expires at the start of the game. See dkng.co/ice for wagering eligibility and terms. Alex, grade my $10 bet tonight. I'm doing the get up 2 goals thing. So if they get up 2 goals, it's a win. I'm going Maple Leafs at home against the Bruins.
Ooh.
All right, I guess you don't love it. You like the Bruins tonight?
What are is there like odds for that?
So it's I think the Maple Leafs they were both minus 110. It's basically like a pick'em type of thing. So it's even money almost.
I can see that happening.
Either way.
That's not egregious.
I'm going home team tonight. All right, as we look at our Fleet Feet rundown, brought to you by Fleet Feet, Alex Harper, tell us all about the fine folks at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
Thank you, A. Harp. On this Fleet Feet Rundown playoffs, don't love the night in the NBA tonight. Tell you what, John, we might get some hockey on the main TV tonight. I like to take the pulse of the room, what's everybody want to see, but Celtics will probably blow out the Heat again. And if that's the case, maybe we'll get some Boston-Toronto on the big TV.
Toronto looking to take the series lead at home. What a huge win in Boston the other night.
Look at you, hockey guy.
Come on, eh?
What is that all about?
All about.
What a guy.
OKC 1-0 in their series against the Pelicans. I got to say, I'm not interested in that series at all. I'll try to check out a little bit tonight. Vegas and Dallas, the experts, the talking heads, Alex, love that series. They say it's just going to be probably 7 games.
Yeah, it's a great series.
And also L.A. Edmonton coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll get to the Canes. Any non-Canes playoff thoughts? Anything that has jumped out at you so far?
Well, with your bet that you're placing tonight, I am interested in the Boston-Toronto series because Toronto is still without Nylander, who's one of their best players. So for them to steal a game in Boston is huge. And Toronto looking to do something that they haven't done since the 1950s, and that's beat Boston in the playoffs.
Wow.
So that's
all right. That should be a madhouse.
Yeah, it will. That's going to be a good one to pay attention to.
Which that, too, is why I love the hockey playoffs. These buildings are nuts, and none more so than PNC Arena. All right, let's get our Canes corner. Alex, how you feeling about heading into Thursday on the road, Game 3?
I'm feeling pretty good. Talked about it earlier when P-Mace was on the show. I think if we get up early, if we go up 1-0 in the first 10 minutes of the first period, I think the series is over.
Any injuries for the Canes now?
Yeah, Brett Pesce suffered an injury on Monday night, so he is at the morning skate this morning. He was not dressed, so I don't believe he will be participating. And according to multiple reports, he may be out the rest of the first round, which is kind of a bummer, and we'll have Tony DeAngelo coming off of the scratch to replace him.
Will Anderson be in the nets?
Rod Brindamore loves to not share that until the day of, but I imagine he will be.
If he's not, who would be the goaltender?
Kuchi.
Okay. What's his full last name?
Kochakov.
Thank you. And I just remember... Again, I'm a hockey novice, but the fact that the rotating goalie thing happens in the playoffs, I guess unless...
People have different strategies because Boston has 2 phenomenal goaltenders, so they kind of go back and forth. But most of the time, when you get a guy that's hot and playing well, you stick with him until he needs a rate.
Panthers you showed me earlier. What's his name?
Sergei Bobrovsky.
Is he looked at as one of the best?
He wasn't until last year, I feel like, and then his run in the playoffs last year was phenomenal. And people thought he just got hot, but he came back this season and had a remarkable year. So he's kind of put those rumors to bed that he just got hot in the playoffs, and he is a legitimate top goaltender in the league.
Like the Islanders coach Patrick Waugh is one of the all-time best. I don't remember him ever coming out. If you have a top guy, do you just leave him in the whole
most
time?
of the time? And I'll tell you, if we take care of business tomorrow, it would not shock me if Kochakov is in net for Game 4.
Okay.
Simply for the rest factor for Freddie, because he is injury prone.
Right. All right, let's send it over to Chon.
On this day.
Oh, by the way, Scott is our Maryland Washington fan. He says Caps Rangers. Who won last night?
The Rangers won last night. Washington was down 1, pulled the net, and they did not have the same success that Carolina did.
So Washington down 2-0. All right, John, here we go. On this day, give us some facts and trivia tidbits.
All right, here you go. You ready? In 1962, this MLB pitcher recorded his second career 18 strikeout game in a 10-2 win over the Cubs in Chicago.
Who did he play for?
Dodgers.
Drysdale? I don't know.
LA Dodgers pitchers. Come on. You know this. You should know.
I know. Dodgers, 62. I'm drawing a blank here.
Come on. This LA Dodger pitcher.
Who is it?
Come on, Sean.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, John Carton says Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax is correct.
Thank you, John. He's my lifeline.
Silverado. In 1963, this team beat this team 4-2.
Can I get a sport?
Oh, NBA, sorry.
Celtics.
Yep.
Lakers.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Let's just throw it. Yeah. Educated guesses there.
In 1963, this future basketball Hall of Famer, point guard, played his last NBA game for Boston as Celtics beat the LA Lakers.
Is it Havlicek?
Nope.
Bob Cousy. Ooh.
Bob Cousy.
What a boy, Alex. Hey, Harp.
Bob Cousy is correct.
Hey, I'm just getting warmed up for trivia night at AJ McMurphy.
Alex Harper will be there for folks who want pictures.
In you're going to be there?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right, 1974. This NFL franchise was granted.
Can I get a Bengals?
No.
Seahawks?
No. 1974. The NFL granted this.
Oilers?
No.
Browns?
Falcons?
No. Good gracious, guys.
Bucks?
Bucks is correct. In 1978, this Angels pitcher struck out 15 Mariners.
Nolan Ryan.
Bingo. All right.
Can we get to the 90s?
All right. 1988 NFL draft coming up tomorrow night. This Auburn tight end was the first pick by the Atlanta Falcons. This Auburn tight end. I don't recognize the name.
I don't know. Who is it?
AB is the AB.
Who is it?
Andre Bruce.
No. Shirley, hit the music.
In 1992.
Give me my thing.
This is not a good one. All right. In 1994, this NBA Hall of Famer scores ties 7th highest total in the NBA with 71.
Oh, David Robinson.
Yep, correct.
To win the scoring title.
Yep. This Ohio State defensive tackle was the first pick by the
Big Daddy Dan Wilkinson.
Yes, sir. All right. In 1995, this MLB player, the court ordered this former MLB player to pay back $350,000 in taxes.
P. Rose?
No, another criminal in the MLB.
Like Darryl Strawberry?
Yes, sir. Darryl Strawberry is correct. Give me your tax money. In 2004, this is for A. Harp, the NFL draft. This Ole Miss quarterback was the first pick by the San Diego Chargers.
Eli Manning.
Booyah!
Little trick in there. But Alex, he didn't look at the curveball.
That's it.
Hey, good job, Sean.
Thank you.
Take a break, wrap it up after these words.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
This is Dr. Anthony Skalick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's quick helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store quick helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Hey, this is John Gordon, author of The Energy Bus, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a mixed day for the stock market. The Dow was down 42 points at 38,460. And the NASDAQ was up 16 at 15,712. The S&P just gained a point at 5,071. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
Shame on me and shame on Shirley, but mostly me. Huge win in Chapel Hill last night.
Yes.
For the Wink and ECU softball.
Yes, Morgan Johnson hit a 2-run shot in the first inning to get things going. Logan Sutton hit a home run. Taylor Woodring came very close to hitting one. She hit it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Emma Jackson almost did. So 6-4 though, big win.
You hit a bomb. You hit a bomb. You hit a bomb.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Morgan Johnson goes deep.
All right.
Bye. See ya.
We'll see you fine folks Thursday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew on Clip Rock, Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville.